live a little bit early here. We're going live a little bit early here to chat about the game, waiting for it to come on, and we are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here, massive Springboks, against the All Blacks. It's going to be a cheeky game. It's going to be a very cheeky game here between the Boks and the All Blacks. Obviously, it is a massive rivalry. This is the big rivalry when it comes to rugby union. There's Wallabies and there's England, but there is the South Africans and New Zealand. And as an Australian, I'm going to sit back here. I'm going to sit back and be non-biased. I'm going to enjoy the game. I'm going to talk to you guys in the chat, but we obviously, I'm expecting a good game here tonight. I'm expecting a good game here. I actually think that South Africa could sneak this, to be completely honest with you. I kind of just want it to be a good game as an Australian. I would rather New Zealand win because that would help Australia come second. But overall, man, we're here to have a good time. And I just want it to be as close as it was last time, but a little bit more high scoring, because last game obviously was very negative in the sense of there was a couple of tries in the first 10 minutes and then nothing happened from there on out. Now, obviously last week, guys, and we'll go to the chat in a second, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, but obviously chalk in the chat because I'm going to be talking to you guys this entire stream. We can't obviously show the game due to broadcasting restrictions. It is illegal, but the best I can do is commentate the game. But obviously we're coming off a very nice win of the Wallabies, 32-17, or 32-10 over Argentina. But now we move into this game last week, obviously 19-17 in favour of the New Zealanders. Now, look, they won that by kicking a penalty in the 78th minute with Geordie Barrett. The entire game was basically just penalty goals. It was literally Will Jordan try in the 2nd minute, Ngozi with a try in the 5th minute, and then penalty goal, 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 and penalty goal in the 78th minute. There's a lot of penalty goals there. So it wasn't exactly the greatest game last week for the 100th test, but New Zealand still took it out in the end. Now, in regards to today's game, obviously, you guys know me on my podcast, my Rugby Down Under podcast that you guys can see in the pinned comment in the chat. We speak every single Wednesday, 5 p.m. AST, 9 a.m. South Africa time, and I think it's 8 p.m. New Zealand time. Now, it used to be 7, but now it's 8 p.m. But we basically, obviously, we do our predictions and whatnot. And I actually said that I think New Zealand will win simply because I backed South Africa last week and they disappointed me to an extent. I think that people actually really, unfortunately, hounded South Africa too much last week for going 3 losses in a row. Obviously, they only lost that game by 2 points and it was in the 78th minute of the game. I think South Africa were probably the better team in that game, but New Zealand, obviously, like they always do, find a way to win. They're a championship winning team. They're a team that obviously are able to find that next gear. And New Zealand found a way, despite not looking great, found that extra gear to get over the South Africans in the end, and that's the most impressive part for me. But look, I think in today's game, the thing that I'm looking for here is South Africa not kicking as much. They're just full of kicks. They're box kick, and then Faf de Klerk will box kick it, right? And we'll go through their team list in a second, but South Africa, they're going to stop playing like a Northern Hemisphere team. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. There's none of this kind of, we play it our way, whatnot. No, don't play it your way, because your way is not working right now. Go back to the way that we all know you to be. Go back to the free-flowing, creative, electric South Africa team that we saw in 2019 that we see literally every single year. It's just this year it's been depressing watching them because they simply have been playing like a Northern Hemisphere team. Northern Hemisphere have won one World Cup in the entire history of World Cups. It doesn't work. Winning is not a Northern Hemisphere thing. Play like South Africa is known for playing is my personal suggestion, and then they'll get back to winning ways and they'll get back to being number 1 on the world ranking, I believe. Because I believe, talent for talent, I actually believe South Africa have the best talent in the world right now. I do. I think they've still got the best team, but they just don't know how to work their team right now because they're trying something new and it doesn't make sense. It's not working. They've lost 3 games in a row now, potentially 4 games in a row if they lose to New Zealand in this game. And honestly, New Zealand are favourites for a reason. I think the South Africa are paying like $6 and it's just absolutely crazy. But New Zealand are favourites for a reason, and it's going to be interesting to see if South Africa come back out here and obviously bounce back to win their first game since they've played Argentina 4 weeks ago. Now, let's go through their team lineups here, guys, before I get into the chat. Obviously, shoot through your chat questions because I will get to them in a second. For New Zealand, we will go through their team lineup first. So they've got obviously Moody as number 1 with Taylor in the 2 and Lalala as the number 3. Brodie Retallick and Barrett in the 4 and the 5 with number 6 being Ioane, Save in the 7 and Jacobson in the 8. Moving into the 9 and 10, we've got Webber and also Beauden Barrett. Number 11 and 14, they've got Ioane and also Sevu Reece. Actually, I should say which Ioane that is actually because a lot of people might not know. Rieko Ioane on the wing, with Havili and Anton Brown in the 12 and the 13, with Geordie Barrett as the fullback and the number 15 there. Geez, there's a lot of family, a lot of brothers in this team, to be honest with you. Go to the interchange, we've got Amua, Bauer, Tungafasi, Tuipulotu, Blackadder, Perinara, Moanga, and Mackenzie as the interchange there for New Zealand. So good team, very good, strong lineup there for the Kiwis. Moving on to the South Africans, obviously, and do forgive my pronunciations here, guys, but Nche as the number 1 with Umbanambi as the number 2 and Niakane as the number 3. Number 4 is obviously Etzebeth, fantastic player Etzebeth, with number 5 being Lud Diega, number 6 being Colissi, number 7 being Smith, and then obviously Dwayne Vermeulen as a number 8. In number 9, Faf de Klerk. He's still kicking on. A lot of South Africans have been saying maybe bring in Elton Jantjies, maybe bring in somebody else. Obviously, it hasn't worked out here, but they have gone with Faf de Klerk in number 9. And Andre Pollard, having a bit of a debatable tournament so far, has not been great. However, he still gets the nod for the number 10 role here. On the wings, number 11 is Mapimpi with Nkosi on the number 14. Honestly, such a good, fantastic pairing in the wings here. But Australia is starting to challenge in regards to how good the wingers are, because obviously Cotobetti and Kellaway, they're looking pretty good recently. So they are starting to challenge the likes of Mapimpi and Nkosi. And obviously for New Zealand, they've obviously got Ioane and Reece. So a lot of wing pairings that are really starting to shine in regards to down Southern Hemisphere. But South Africa, obviously, it's just not working right now because they're not giving them the ball. Moving to the number 12, obviously Dialende as the number 12 with Lucanio Am as the number 13, and number 15 is Willie LaRue for South Africa. Moving into the interchange, they've got 16, number is Marks, Klitschov, Kosh, Mostert, Jasper Wiese, Elton Jantjies, and Herschel Jantjies as well. Both the Jantjies are there, and obviously Franz Stein as the end of the interchange there. But alrighty guys, let's get chatting about this game. Let me know your thoughts, let me know who you think will win, let me know your score prediction in the chat, and let's get cracking. Vincent Larrikin says, BK, I like your Storm draft team. Appreciate you, dude. We're doing one of those every single week, man. So this week is going to be the Newcastle Knights on Wednesday, and yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, man, because we will be doing literally every single team across all different teams with 16 different creators, man. So you'll love it. Caden says, Vincent Larrikin, England 2003 extra time after Johnny Wilkinson field goal. Yes, the only time that England have won, the Northern Hemisphere have won, was obviously that Johnny Wilkinson field goal in 2003. Besides that, if Australia were able to win that on home soil, it would have been not a single Northern Hemisphere team winning the Rugby World Cup. So yeah, it's a crazy stat. Only anyone else says, aren't you on with Hayden and Ifa? Yeah, not a live stream though, mate. It's a video. We filmed the video yesterday. JC says, who do you go for? I'm Australian, JC. I'm from Australia, so I'm very happy with how the boys are playing right now. 4 wins in a row, but I'm looking forward to a big game here, mate. I do all the games, so I'll be enjoying this one. Great deal. Ben Cooks, are you sure about that? More All Blacks would walk into the Springboks team than Springboks walking into the All Blacks team. I disagree. I can agree and disagree. I can see your argument, but in the same sense, I definitely would say that a lot of South Africans right now, a majority of the South Africans, I think you're thinking of a negative viewpoint because one, you're probably a Kiwi, and two, a lot of the time people thinking South Africa right now, they're thinking, oh, not great football. They're not playing great rugby. And it's like, if you go back to 2 years ago, if you go back to when they play their normal style of rugby, they are the best team in the world. They win the World Cup. They win the World Cup. And New Zealanders can't argue that because they lost to England, right? It's all good. You beat them in the group stages, right? You didn't win the World Cup because that's what South Africa did by beating England, right? So overall, I would agree and I would also disagree. I think that it's very 50-50 in regards to the talent that we see at South Africa and the talent that we see at New Zealand as well. Martin Musa says, sup, Blaze? Hello, mate. Maximus says, Bulavanaka, Blaze. How did your Wallabies go? All Blacks win. South Africa got 1 foot in the plane. I know I'm getting a feeling about South Africa here, mate. I am getting a feeling about South Africa here, but the Wallabies played well, mate. Played really well. Got robbed of a try. Like, in regards to Argentina only scored 10 points, and realistically, they only scored that actual fair try when Australia took all their players off onto the bench. It was 32-10. I think it was 32-3 with 20 minutes to go, and Australia just literally dumped everyone onto the bench, and an interchange came into the team. So, and that's when Argentina scored. But the first try was fine, fair enough. But the second try was a clear knock-on. It was just ridiculous. But we will speak about it on the Rugby Down Under podcast on Wednesday. Caden says, what's your prediction for the Uruguay versus USA match World Cup qualifier tomorrow? I can't do it. Well, I'll do a prediction, actually, because obviously I can't say it on the podcast. I think that... Is it in USA or is it in Uruguay? I think it would be in USA. I'll go... I think the USA probably have more talent right now, to be honest with you, mate. I'll probably go with the USA. USA, I think they only beat Canada. I think Canada's better than USA. Canada beat the USA the first time, and then the second time, USA romped them, but that was on 9/11 day, right? So there was a lot more that USA were playing for, and that's obviously what pushed them through to play Uruguay now in this World Cup qualifier, while Canada play Chile, I think it is. Has that game already played, or is that tomorrow as well? But I'll take USA, mate. I'll take USA in the first game. Vincent Logan says, how many times have Australia won the World Cup? Twice, in 1999 and 1991, I think. 1995 was South Africa, 2003 was England, 2007 was South Africa, 2011 was New Zealand, 2015 was New Zealand, and 2019 was South Africa. But Australia were in the World Cup final in 2015, but obviously New Zealand were just too good for us there. Live Start says, who will you support this game, my little kangaroo? I don't really mind, to be honest with you, mate. I kind of want New Zealand to win because it means Australia will lock up that second position on the Rugby Championship. However, I really do think South Africa will win this game. I think they're going to surprise. Because, honestly, Australia pumped. South Africa. It was embarrassing, right? And New Zealand last week, they weren't great, but still found a way to get the win, which was embarrassing because South Africa, since when did they lose 3 games in a row? You know what I'm saying? 3 games in a row is ridiculous. I just think that South Africa is playing for more today. I think that New Zealand already have the Rugby Championship locked up. I just think that this will be embarrassing if South Africa lose this game. It'll be embarrassing. I'm sorry. It will be. Because that'll be 4 games in a row that they would have lost. And it really is a bit pathetic, to be honest with you, considering that they were number 1 and they do have the current Rugby World Cup in their hands. And no, there's no way that that South Africa should be losing this game today. But New Zealand should be winning, but there's no way that South Africa should be allowing it, to be completely honest with you. Carlos honestly says, All Blacks are going to win. Fair enough, mate. Caden says, 2 Australia, 1 England, 3 New Zealand, and 3 South Africa. Yes, that is the current World Cup rankings. Ewan says, no way, mate. New Zealand to win this. I wouldn't be so confident. You struggled to beat them last week, and that was a 100th test, but in the same sense, like, they will box kick you to death, and it's just about whether they can hold them out and continue to obviously utilise those flanks, which is what New Zealand are very good for. But guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. About 15 minutes to go until kick-off. Vincent Larrigan says, what do you think about the Fiji Rugby Union team? What about them? What about the Fiji Rugby Union team? I think they're a very good team. What's your point? I saw someone asking where this game is, by the way. This game is on the Gold Coast. Ben Cook says, okay, fair point. Would you say New Zealand has more depth? Absolutely. I would say New Zealand has more depth than South Africa. But I think that, talent for talent, South Africa and New Zealand are matched very evenly. But yeah, I think depth-wise, I would definitely say New Zealand has the advantage in that one. And it's really good to see. But obviously, we all knew that was going to be the case. John Finney-Fuaki says score prediction for this game. I'm going to go. I really want to take South Africa here. I'm going to take South Africa here. But it's going to be a really tough, tight game. The general says you're going to stream the game. Due to broadcasting restrictions, man, you're not going to find the game on YouTube. It's illegal. The best I can do is commentate the game, talk to you guys in the chat, and have a good time, and obviously commentate what's going on in the field. But yeah, you're not going to be able to find the legal stream on YouTube, unfortunately. But I'm going to go my score prediction. I'm actually going to take South Africa here, and I'm going to take South Africa 23-20. I'm going to take 23-20 South Africa. I think it'll be a bit more high-scoring game, but in the same sense, it'll be a very similar game to last week. Caden says, you going to the World Cup? Yes, I will be going to the World Cup in 2023. Vincent Larrigan says, my point is, do you think Fiji can challenge teams like the All Blacks in the World Cup? No, I don't. I think they could challenge, well, they're in the group with Wales and Australia, and I can't remember the other 2 teams. Well, one of the teams hasn't been qualified yet, but I think it's maybe either USA or Uruguay. I'm not too sure, but I don't think the Fiji can challenge for the World Cup. No, I think they're very underrated in regards to being a 67-1 price or whatever it is, but I think out of the next step down, they're the biggest shout. But realistically, for me, the only teams that can win the World Cup, and I know that a lot of Northern Hemisphere teams will be upset at this, but I got South Africa, I got New Zealand, I got Australia, I've got England, I've got France. And that's it. I don't have Wales. I don't have Ireland, unfortunately. I don't buy into the Wales hype just yet. I want to see a lot more consistency from them, because it was like obviously, yeah, look, they won the Six Nations. That's cool. What about the Autumn Nations Cup last year? What about the Six Nations Cup? Six Nations last year. Actually, I don't think they played Six Nations. But what about the Autumn Nations Cup last year? People forget very quickly about a previous performance. And obviously, yeah, look, they won the Six Nations, but that's the hype train. I want to see a lot more consistency out of Wales, and we'll see it at the end of this year. Maximus says, All Blacks, Wallabies, South Africa produce great halfbacks on a consistent A+ level. Can't wait for Wallabies' next big consistent A+9 plays. Well, I'm pretty happy with how Nick White's been playing the number 9. Obviously, a different story, but I'm pretty happy with how Nick White's been playing the 9. I think that Australia right now just need to stick with the team that they've got, realistically. I think this team is probably the best Wallabies team we've had in quite a long time. Honestly, we've been playing some really good rugby, and don't look at that scoreline because that scoreline did not reflect that game at all. Australia crushed Argentina. Australia crushed Argentina. That was embarrassing. So, no, it was. It's a positive sign here for the Wallabies right now. The general, I've already answered your question in regards to the fact that it is illegal. I can't show you the game because due to broadcast restrictions, and you won't find it on YouTube anyway. So the best I can do is commentate, talk to you guys in the chat, and have a good time. Bonesy Boy says, big up the All Blacks, getting around the All Blacks. Sean says, have you made it out of New South Wales yet? Does it look like I've made it out of New South Wales yet? No, mate. No, I have not made it out of New South Wales yet, unfortunately. I'm stuck here with Gladys, mate. I'm stuck here with the old Gladys. Well, not for long, because she's gone. Ryan Sims says, hi, out of 10, what's your ranking for the second half Australian performance against Argentina? I think it would simply be a 9 still. I just don't look into that scoreline whatsoever. General, no, you're good, man. You're good. UN says New Zealand 28, South Africa 14. Ooh, don't see that one happening. South Africa are very good defensively still, mate. But by the way, we're 10 minutes away from kickoff, so thumbs up and subscribe. But South Africa is still very good defensively. I think that if you're going to give a high score to South Africa, to New Zealand, you also have to be giving credit to the South Africans as well. The Generals of South Africa for the win, getting around the Bokkers, mate, getting around the Bokkers. I really hope that they can put on a performance here today. Jay says, if you had $1 every time someone asks that question, we actually don't get it a great deal anymore. I think a lot of people are clicking on to the fact that it's illegal, but, we don't actually get it as much as we used to. Clarence, for boxing is different. Boxing is different though. Clarence says, "What was the score against the Wallabies, Blaze? It was 32 to 17, but one of the tries was absolutely ridiculous. It was a clear knock on from Argentina, and the team allowed it. It was just ridiculous. But Australia, they took off all their play. Literally, the entire bench was emptied with 20 minutes to go. Literally the entire bench. So don't look into that scoreline too much. Australia crushed them." Bonesy Boy says the score doesn't reflect the whole second half. Exactly right. Caden says, I hope it's a close win to South Africa. South Africa. Okay. Getting around the box here. Ryan Sims says, I think the All Blacks will absolutely crush South Africa by, I think, 67-22. 67-22. Get out my face, Ryan Sims. Get out my face. That's an absolutely ludicrous comment there, and I want you to not comment that ever again because that is disgusting. Vincent Larrigan says, BK, will you be showing the Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight on Sunday, October 10? Absolutely, mate. I can't wait, even though it's a waste of Tyson Fury's time, but I absolutely will be streaming it, yeah. I will be streaming it. Ewan says, Ryan, too much. No way New Zealand gets 67 on box. Mate, there's no way this game is decided by more than 14 points, let alone 67 to, what did he say? 60, 67 or what? What was the scoreline prediction this bloody bloke said? What's the scoreline prediction this bloody bloke said? Where is it? 67-22. Get out my goddamn face. Justin Sunderland says, was going to put some money on New Zealand, but I don't know much about unions, so opted not to. I would actually probably put money on South Africa. I think they're a great value on Sportsbet, like $6.50. I think they are. I think they're $6.50 on Sportsbet. That's great value, Justin. So I wouldn't put a great deal on it because it is obviously New Zealand are favourites for a reason. But I would suggest saying that if you're going to have a sneaky and you want a bit of an outlier that could come through, I would definitely put on South Africa. I think $6.50 is ridiculous overs. Absolutely stupid overs for the box. Vincent Larrigan says, do you believe that Wilder will be a different fighter this time around? No. Justin Sutherland says, I'll put maybe 10 to 20 on South Africa. I would, to be honest with you. I don't think it's crazy. Caden says, Ryan, you're dumb as South Africa will win 20-14. Ooh, 6-point win there for the box. I think it's going to be a 3-point game here either way. Lifestyle says, South African coach was quite stupid. He publicly said they will box kick a lot. So much for not revealing the game plan to the opposition. I think it's because, one, either he's bluffing and he's not going to, or two, he's basically just saying, because what everyone knows, we know this team, all they do is kick. We know this team, all they do is kick and then 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 kick, right? So either way, we know what they're going to do, and if they don't do it, then fair enough, that's a bluff. But overall, we need to see a different game plan here from South Africa, or they will get beaten to 67 points. No, their defense is too good for that. Clarence says, has anyone got a projection score on the game tonight? Yep, well, we've been speaking about that for probably the last 10 minutes, but, Maximus says, I wouldn't be surprised if the All Blacks get a 50 bomb. I would be. I would be very surprised if the All Blacks get a 50 bomb. This is the hype train. Guys, I want to tell you, people who watch my streams, right? Whether it be frequently or one stream every now and then, I've repeatedly mentioned hype train. Right? Hype train is something that everyone always just gets behind, and then you're inclined to follow that train, that direction that is on the hype of the current moment. Do not forget, South Africa only lost the last game by 2 points, and it was a penalty in the 78th minute. Otherwise, South Africa win that game 17-16, right? Do not forget that the current Rugby World Cup champions is South Africa. Do not forget that South Africa have been close in every single one of their losses. Oh, actually, maybe not the second game with Australia, but do not forget how good this Box team actually is because of 3 games in a row. You look at the scores, that's cool, man. I'm watching the games, and I'm telling you, this Box team is not as bad as you think. Yes, the Wallabies had too much pace for them, but South Africa is still a very good structurally designed team. Now, let's go through the team lineups again here. New Zealand starting forwards. Mooney, the 1. Taylor, number 2. Lalala's number 3. Brody Vitalik in the 4. Okay, it's gone. Back to the backs. We've got number 9 is Weber, Barrett in the 10. Ria Kawane as the 11. Havili as the 12. Leonard Brown as the 13. Sevu Rees as the 14. Tonto Viti and Geordie Barrett in the number 15. New Zealand reserves here: Amua, Bawa, Tunga Fasi, Tuipulotu, Balakara, Perenara, Moanga, and Mackenzie. So that's the team lineup for the All Blacks. But yeah, please stop getting on the hype train. New Zealand are not scoring 50 here. If New Zealand score 50, I'll be genuinely surprised. I'll be genuinely shocked, and I will admit to you that how shocked I am of how bad South Africa played. But I can't see it on any scale, on any plane, on any area, on any reality. So starting forwards for South Africa: Nshe as the number 1 with Umbanambi as the number 2, Nyakane as the 3, Etzebeth as the 4, Diaga as the 5, Khaleesi as the 6, Smith as the 7, and obviously Dwayne Vermeulen as the number 8. So really strong forward pack there for South Africa, and that's where the positives will come from. In the backs, their worries: Faf de Klerk as the 9, Hondre Paul as the 10, Mapimpi on the 11, Dialende as the 12, Lecanio Arm as the 14. Okay, it's gone. Don't worry about that. Reserves: Marks, Kitchoff, Kosh, Mostert, Vise, Herschel Jantjies, Elton Jantjies, and also Francis Stein. The biggest thing for the South Africans is that they need to improve their backs. The backs are the most important part for them. Their forwards have been doing the job. Their forwards have been fine. Yes, Australia did well against them in the second game and were able to defend them very nicely in regards to they were able to defend them very nicely in regards to the rolling maul compared to that first game where the rolling maul, they just absolutely crushed Australia. But just telling you, the South African team is very good. Don't sleep on them. If their backs wake up today, I think South Africa wins because their forwards are good enough. Their forwards kept it to a 2-point game last week. If the South African backs wake up today, I believe South Africa win. Throwing it out there. Ewan says, this New Zealand team pretty average. All Blacks of 2015 could put 50 on the box, but not this New Zealand team. I would agree, Ewan, but no one likes to listen to Blasey. No one likes to listen to me when I've been saying this for literally years. This New Zealand team is not the same as it was back in the 2015s. The 2015's team was just my best, my favourite. Absolutely. Vincent Larrikin says, you're absolutely correct, Blaze. Everyone is now on the Rabbitohs hype train when no one believed you from the beginning of the season. Absolutely. Everyone's been on the... Yeah, I know. But like everyone's on the hype train of the Rabbitohs and I'm on the Panthers. Like... Caden says, I was watching the Premiership Rugby this morning and they kept saying how it takes too long to pack a scrum and it's boring. Agree? That's Northern Hemisphere. Of course it's boring. Clarence says, on paper they got great defence line, like the Box. Absolutely. Also, guys, if you are new to this channel, firstly, subscribe and thumbs up. But I'm going to tell you how it is. If I think that South Africa's playing shit, I'll tell you South Africa's playing shit. If I think New Zealand's playing shit, I'm going to tell you New Zealand's playing shit. If I think my team, the Wallabies, are playing shit, I will slaughter that team, right? I'm happy to tell you how I feel and my opinion. If you disagree, please let me know in the chat. I'm happy to hear your opinion, but this channel is all about me telling you exactly what I think is happening. And if I'm not going to kind of dilly-daddle around the point to not hurt your feelings, because I'm just telling you the truth in the fact of what I'm saying, right? So do remember that in regards to this. Justin Sutherland said, I just put $10 in South Africa. Good on you, man. Well, hopefully we can start the moving and grooving with the old Sundo train. That's a good Sundo train right there when South Africa win this game. Faf de Klerk needs to have a good game tonight. He's copping a lot of criticism. He doesn't run the ball. If he starts to run the ball, man, I really enjoy it. I really start to enjoy it. Faf de Klerk, like, it's all well and good to kick the ball as much as he does, but if he could just run that ball a couple of times, it will differentiate the New Zealand defence and really prove a bit of a kind of mix-up, and it will show that no matter what, like, there's all, like, you don't know what's going to happen, but now, at the moment, Faf de Klerk, all he does is box kick, box kick, box kick, box kick. So we know he's going to box kick it. So then they can just rush him, or they are ready for the box kick. But if you don't, if you do have a couple of those small little, runs from dummy, bingo, now we're talking. Now we don't know if Faf de Klerk's going to run or he's going to go for the box kick. That's the thing. You says, that's what I like about you, BK. You say it how it is, unbiased. Exactly right. I tell you how it is. Whether I'm wrong or right, it's my opinion, right? So I'm never wrong in regards to my opinion. You can disagree with the opinion, but I'm never wrong in regards to my opinion. And I will factually try and back up what I say. But if I think I'm wrong, if I get caught out for being wrong, I'll admit it. I will absolutely admit it. Jay Hayes has an interesting poll vote so far. I don't think so, mate. I think a lot of All Blacks are going to back in. A lot of people are going to back in the All Blacks because they're on the hype train, and I think the All Blacks are definitely. The All Blacks absolutely should be favourites here. Sting says, what do you make of South Africa kick pressure tactic? I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it, but almost gave them the win last week. Like it did, but New Zealand played poorly last week, man. Like it was a very lucky performance for them to win that game. That's what New Zealand do. They still find a way to win the games, right? So look, I think that South Africa have been playing like this the entire Rugby Championship, and they didn't look great against Argentina, but they got the win because it's Argentina. You know, they didn't look great against Wallabies. Oh, guess what? They lost both those games. They didn't look actually probably look better than New Zealand last week, and still New Zealand found a way to win. Northern Hemisphere rugby does not win games. Fact. Clarence says, but then say all this shit. Though anything can happen tonight when that final whistle blows full time. I'm exactly right, Clarence. Don't get me wrong. Anything can happen. You know, this is why I say, like, I'm not saying South Africa win. I'm saying South Africa have a good chance of winning tonight. And I think people are really underestimating the South Africans. Maximus says, Vincent Blaze has said he has a little bias when it comes to the Wallabies. Oh, when it comes to the Wallabies, of course I'm going to support my boys. Of course I'm going to support my boys. Vincent says, awful hailstorm yesterday in Sydney. Yeah, well, it's currently raining right now in Sydney, actually. But yeah, there was a hailstorm. I think it was worse on the Gold Coast, though, actually. It was pretty bad yesterday, so glad it's cleared up, because right now, this is obviously being played on the Gold Coast. Footscray says, not much AFL content this year. Well, there was actually no AFL content this year. It'll be back next year, mate. Don't you worry. It'll be back next year. It was just a very difficult year in regards to a lot of things on the channel. I wanted to focus a lot more on one sport this year, but next year there'll be vlogs and there'll be whatnot, man. So AFL content will resume. Just obviously hasn't been this year. But congratulations to the D's, though. It was good to see them get the nice little cheeky win there. Another nice dub. Nice dub there for the D's in the end. We're just hearing the national anthem. National anthem right now for the South Africans. I love the national anthem for South Africa. I love national anthems, to be honest with you. I don't really it doesn't matter what country it is. I love Fiji's national anthem, Australia's national anthem, South Africa, New Zealand, everyone's. I think there's one that I don't really like, but I'm not going to call them out. It's not out of those guys. It's just in general when I hear the Olympics and whatnot. Bonesy Boy says, yeah, it was hailing hard. Laugh. Well, what? No, I'm not going to laugh. But it was hailing. It was hailing pretty hard yesterday. I was actually on stream, I think. I was on stream. Was I on stream yesterday? Did I stream yesterday? No, I don't think I streamed yesterday. Forget me. Justin Sullivan says, New Zealand national anthem is my favourite, to be honest. Yeah, I do love New Zealand's national anthem. Yeah, I do. Maxwell says, yes, demand Blaze national anthems. For the next World Cup, I might actually do like a national anthem rankings. But then again, I don't want to disrespect it, because national anthems are very... You know, you're very proud with it, but in the same sense, I might just rank it. I wouldn't put it in like not good or anything like that, because people would really not appreciate that. Maximum Bonesy Boy says autocorrect. Yeah, it did autocorrect, mate. Macapaka says, when Wales sing their national anthem at home, it's pretty amazing with the crowd. Mate, why don't you try being a Titans fan at Titans games? It's pretty amazing with the crowd. Vincent American says, BK, will you be showing the T20 World Cup late October? Yes, it starts in a couple of weeks. I think it starts in like a week and a half. 2 weeks or something like that. Alrighty, here we go, guys. The game is about to get underway. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. If you want to comment in the chat, all you have to do is be subscribed, and then I can see your comments. You're going to have a good time. But alrighty, guys. Alrighty, here we go. Let me know your score prediction again in the chat. I'm going 23-20 to South Africa. Yes, I am taking the upset here. I'm taking 23-20 to South Africa. Can the Box bounce back? Oh, the haka first. I forgot about the haka. Gee whiz, I forgot the haka does come first. I haven't watched the All Blacks for actually 3 weeks now. Actually, I think I didn't get to watch the All Blacks versus Argentina or the All Blacks versus Box last week on the full game because I was streaming the NRL finals. So it's good to see them. Good to get back and watch them again. Jack Lewis says, All Blacks win to complete my treble. Come on, New Zealand. You're an accumulator. Oh, good on you, man. Well, I get 10% of that, so good stuff to BKR Sport. But I also have got cheeky South Africa. Clarence says, Blaze, have you got any more streaming games out of the box versus All Blacks game? No, not tonight, mate. I'm very busy at the moment with editing videos and filming videos and whatnot, so I can't do the Premier League tonight. But we'll do the NFL on Monday morning. I'm looking forward to it, and Premier League tomorrow. But the haka is on right now. Vincent says, first T20 World Cup game is Australia versus South Africa. No, it's not. I'll be doing all games, not just Australia. Magapaka says, gee, hope not, BK. I'm not liking that prediction at all, mate. Well, guess what? I don't really care if you don't like that prediction at all, mate. Crunch just hasn't started yet. No, the Hucker's on, mate. It's the Hucker for New Zealand. I just want a good game, man. Even if New Zealand win, I don't really care. I don't really care who wins this. I just want to see a good game, man. As an Australian, New Zealand winning is actually better for us because one, it means that we catch South Africa a little bit more in the rankings, and two, it means that we officially get second place in the Rugby Championship. So for me, I want the All Blacks to win, but I think South Africa might sneak this one. I think it means too much to them. I think this one means a lot more to them, to be honest with you. But I could be wrong. Maximus says, Blaze, who's the NFL team? Unfortunately, it's the Detroit Lions. We've actually done pretty well this year. We're 0-3, but we're still doing pretty well, it's a positive year for us, I'm not going to lie. We're actually looking good-ish going forward. Just defensively not, but offensively we're going good. We've made close games in all of them, but All Blacks still doing the Hucker right now. I'm going 23-20. I like it. I do. I'm feeling it. Couldn't even be 21-20. Like that 1 point game. Gee whiz, how crazy would that be if we could see that? Wowee. I wonder who's kicking off here. It'd be good to see South Africa kick off here. I just so want to see South Africa not kick the ball 24/7. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm goddamn asking. I just don't want to see them just continuously kick the ball. Please, is that too much to ask? You know what I'm saying? Is that too much to ask? Macapacus is 21-20 the All Blacks. Nice word, Becker. I don't know who you're talking to, but you're not talking to me. Jack Lewis says, Blaze, who's your best 9 to point on Aaron Smith? Aaron Smith. I got Aaron Smith there, mate. I think he's the best 9. there. My nose always gets so itchy. South Africa are kicking off to New Zealand here, so we actually might see New Zealand play with the ball a little bit here. Here we go, guys. Here we go. The big game. This is a big rivalry here. These two teams, they hate each other. This is the big rivalry alongside the likes of Australia and England. England and Wales. England pretend like they care more about the Wales game, but we all know they care more about Australia. Joshua says, hey, mate, very disappointed with the Storm Boys. Blacks by 20. All Blacks by 20. Jeez, he's coming in with the fire. His fire is going to dwindle very soon when you see how good South Africa's defence is, but fire nonetheless. All right, so the referee's from England. Oh, yikes. Vincent Larrikin says, BK, would you say the Hucker is as intimidating as it used to be? No, but in the same sense, it's still necessary. It's still warranted. Magapaka says, I like Brad Weber more than TJ. He's more like Aaron, and TJ brings his physicality off the bench. TJ Perinari is a guy that can definitely cause a lot of issues for opposition teams, but also for his own team. But the All Blacks here will start off with the ball here at the 22. Brings it out here to the 22. They roll it back there. Riakowane with the ball. And going to give it straight up the guts there to Brody Retallick, and gets taken down to 22. How good. Just remember that try from Brody Retallick in that first game for the All Blacks versus the Wallabies. Man, it's just so good seeing him just shouting at the field. But a box kick here from the All Blacks, and they're trying to play South Africa at their own game with regards to the box kicks. But South Africa here, Faf de Klerk, left-hand side, gives it off to the big man. Oh my goodness me. Jeez, that was a huge run there. No, don't do it. But they are going to kick it here through Hondre Pollard. Puts it up in the air. Not a box kick, but Hondre Pollard puts it up. And Geordie Barrett with a good kick. Good take, sorry. Geordie Barrett with a really good take there at the 22. Left-hand side here for New Zealand. They're going to be 15 minutes now, and it's going to be, back across here. They go back across, gives it off here to the big, there's going to be a good chance here for the All Blacks. They're away here. They've got a bit of space here, and taken down. Cody Taylor taken down here about 35 metres out here from their own line, and then Geordie Barrett's going to get this one down the corner, but it's going to be an easy one here for Faf de Klerk, and not a good kick there from Geordie Barrett, to be honest with you. And now Faf de Klerk kicks one into the corner as well. Pretty it's going to be an easy one there for Bowden Barrett there to grab that one and put the hand up and say, I'm taking a mark here inside the 22 and we're going to kick it away. Caden says, who do you reckon will be man of the match? Man of the match, I am going to say, man of the match, I think if South Africa wins, it's going to have to come from their 9 or 10, and they haven't been good so far this Rugby Championship tournament. So if anyone, I'm going to have to go with Faf de Klerk. But in the same sense, like I think that's just simply me backing in him, improving on his form. I think if South Africa win, it's going to be Faf de Klerk. If New Zealand win, I think it's probably going to be both. It's going to be one of the Barretts. I'd love to see Artie Sava have a cracker game though. Brody Retallick have a cracker game too though. Bonesy Boy says the Hucker is culture. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Anyone who criticises the Hucker is an idiot. This is an idiot, mate, to be honest with you. But 2 minutes gone here, and South Africa will have the ball here at the halfway line with the line out. And as a Wallabies fan, I tell you what, I'm always worried looking at line-outs. It's going to be easy there for South Africa to win that one too, and they're really good here from their rolling maul. We all know that from what we saw, obviously, against the Wallabies in the first game. Second game, not so much. Oh, look at this from the box. This is an absolutely machine of a rolling maul here. They've gotten an extra 15 metres of this maul so far, and now they take this ball away here. Gives it off to Faf de Klerk here. They've been told to use it here. We're told to use it here. Faf de Klerk here with the ball. Goes left-hand side, gives it off to... Oh, jeez. So close there. So close to breaking away. Faf de Klerk with the ball, left-hand side, gives it off to Pollard. Pollard here. Oh, get that to Mapimpi. Oh, jeez. And Pimpy gets taken down there at the 40. Oh, that's a mistake there for South Africa. Penalty to South Africa. Penalty to South Africa. So this is good here for the Boks. I don't think they take the 3 though. It's literally on the wing here. I don't think they take the 3 here from the wing. I think they go here for the line out. I think they go here for the line out right now, the Boks. Started off well here though, Springboks. I'm liking it. I'm appreciating it. I'm appreciating the improvement in this game so far from the Springboks. They are kicking it a lot, obviously, but it is a lot. The kicking game is a lot better so far. Jordan Hannafin said, "How do you think the Wallabies will go in their tour against Scotland, England, and Wales later this year?" Also, got to remember that we played Japan. Also, got to remember that the Wallabies do play Japan very soon. And I think they also play against another team in Europe, don't they? But I think if the Wallabies continue like this, man, they're going to be fantastic. Marco Cotabetti and Kellaway right now are going to be 2 of the inform wingers of the world. Oh, they are going for the 3 here, South Africa. They are going for the 3 here. From the left-hand side, 43 metres out. Difficult kick here. Hondre Pollard has not had a great... has not been great off the boot in this Rugby Championship. He's had 199 successful in his career with 266 attempted. So this is for his 200 successful kick here. Can he hit the 3? I disagree, Caden. I do believe the Wallabies will crunch Japan, but I'll talk to that in a second. Hondre Pollard here from the left-hand side. He will miss it badly. Yikes. Pollard's not been good off the boot. I just don't agree with South Africa going for the 3 there. I just don't agree with South Africa going for the 3. So All Blacks will kick this one straight back here to the Boks around the 35 or so. So it's still a good position here for South Africa, but I disagree with going for the 3 there. I think it was a difficult kick, and obviously we haven't seen Hondre Pollard have a great tournament so far. But yeah, Jordan, I think that the Wallabies will go... I think they'll beat Scotland. I think Scotland are improving. I think they're a very fresh young team, but in the same sense, Scotland are probably the Northern Hemisphere equivalent of Australia, but Australia are the more improved version, just like France, the equivalent of Fiji, but France are much more improved and structured, but Fiji are growing. You can usually find your Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere equivalents, but left-hand side here, South Africa win the ball. Ooh, trying to get the inside ball there to Nkosi, but he can't get through. Left-hand side here, it's going to be the big man, Kalisi, who gets his ball to about the 30 right now here for South Africa. New Zealand steal the ball. New Zealand steal the ball there. Adi Savea stole the ball there. How good was that? Savea stole it off Sia Kalisi. Oh, knock on from the All Blacks. It's going to be South Africa with the ball here. It's going to be South Africa. They get the ball right hand side here. South Africa. Try time for South Africa. Try time for the Boks. Try time for the Boks. Try time for the Boks. Try time for South Africa. What an offload. Holy wow. What an offload and what a start here for South Africa. I told you. Here they come. South Africa start off here very nicely, and geez, that all came from an Adi Savea strip of Sia Kalisi. Obviously, the All Blacks were able to keep the ball. They rolled out the left-hand side. They lose the ball, and South Africa, they pick it up. What an offload here. Who was the offload from? Where was the offload from here? Oh my God, Lucanio Arm with the pass. Lucanio Arm with an unbelievable pass there. Unbelievable offload there. And South Africa take the lead here. 5-0 with a kick. Lucanio Arm. Oh my God. Lucanio Arm with an absolutely incredible pass there for South Africa. Flicks it behind the back. Whoopah! Nice little flick behind the back. And the South Africans will be on the board here. And they will lead 5-0 with a kick to come. Kansas, Fiji and Wales, I agree. Ooh. Fiji better than Wales? And we'll see, because Fiji get to play Wales later on this year. Tough game. And South Africa will miss the kick as well. Hit the post. Pollard. I think they need to get Pollard off the kicks here. He's missing another kick here. Bruce Winchell says, how does anyone know where I can watch this? I'm in USA. Unfortunately, due to broadcasting restrictions, Bruce, it is illegal to show the game live on YouTube. So the best I can do is commentate the game and let you know what's going on. And it's a good game right now. South Africa playing the goods. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't show you the game. The best I can do is commentate it. So All Blacks here at the halfway line. Frenchie says, hey, Blaze, you streaming any soccer games? Not tonight, mate, but tomorrow, yes. Oh, South Africa knocked the ball on. It's going to be All Blacks ball here. Seven Reese picks it up. And they're inside the 40 right now. So knock-on advantage here for the All Blacks. And Adi Savea. Ooh, big run there from Adi Savea. Left-hand side, here they go. Gives it off to nobody. And it's going to actually be... Oh, no, it's going to be Barrett who still gets the ball here. South Africa could turn this over here. That's going to be from the side, yeah. I think New Zealand will take the 3 here. I think New Zealand will take the 3 here. Caden says that's better than Tupou's offload. No. Tupou's... Ooh, an extra 10-metre penalty there. 10-metre... Oh, yikes. Yikes, Macca says that was very nice. Good start, South Africa. Come on, All Blacks, wake up. Yeah, I'm telling you, if the back line can wake up for South Africa, I'm telling you, they're going to win this game 23-20. But obviously, New Zealand here, I think they're going to get a 3-pointer here. I think they're going to take the 3 from right in front, 22 out. Should be 5-3. Bruce Winchell says, my girlfriend's South African. She wants me to watch it. I have no idea the rules. So basically, man, 5 points for the try, 3 points for a penalty, 2 points for the conversion from the try. And also for field goals, 3 points. But what is happening right now is Geordie Barrett is taking the 3 here. He'll be taking the 3 to make it a 5-3 ball game. And basically, man, tackle, put the ball over the line. that's basically the rules. Just put the ball over the line. Frenchie says, Blaze, I'm watching, not like your NFL where you can just run over the line. You have to put the ball down. But here we go. Geordie Barrett here. He's from 39 attempts in his career. He's got 28, so 79%. Shamakarino. The pace is insane, Sting. I agree, which does actually play in favour of New Zealand. It does actually play in favour of New Zealand in regards to the pace. But Geordie Barrett here is going to... Is he going to miss that? Oh, no, we got it. I was going to say, geez, that was a shocking kick, though. That nearly missed. That nearly missed right, but he does get the kick there, so it is going to be 5-3 here to the box, and the All Blacks will slap the 3 through. But, yeah, you're right, Steve, the pace is insane, and I think that the pace does suit the All Blacks right now, but the Springboks seem to be playing it this way. They seem to be forcing this issue, which might be changing it back to what I'm saying, in the fact that this is what South Africans play like. This is their kind of rugby. This is their kind of rugby, usually playing with pace. But obviously they haven't been playing it recently, so if they're playing their old style right now, it might favour the box, but obviously a long way to go in this game. Jack Lewis says, anybody agree Beauden Barrett is the best player in the world? Mate, he's no Michael Hooper, mate. He's no Michael Hooper. So All Blacks here inside their own 22, and they're obviously going to box kick this little bad boy away, and up it goes there. Up it goes. And South Africa, easy take there from Vermeulen. Dwayne Vermeulen there with a nice grab. Faf de Klerk spreads the left-hand side here to, the big man. Nche with a nice 5-metre run there. Faf de Klerk here. He does a cheeky. Right-hand side here. South Africa, they've got numbers. They've got space. Nkosi slapped down there, though, unfortunately, from the All Blacks. And that's going to be a turnover here, I think. I think it's going to be a turnover here. No, it's not. Faf de Klerk gets the ball back here. And look at this, going through the big bopper forwards here. Faf de Klerk gets it off. Diago was the one with the ball there. Left-hand side here. Willie LaRue, unfortunately, couldn't get away. Close for a knock on there from South Africa. Jeez, this is tough here. This is just crazy pace from Springboks. This is not how they've been playing recently, and I love it. And I goddamn love it. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Faf de Klerk here with a cheeky little box kick over the top here. Mapimpi flies through and knock on from Geordie Barrett, but it's going to be a penalty to the South Africans. They're going to take the 3. They'll take the 3 here. Frenchie says, I want South Africa just because we are rivals with New Zealand. We are, but in the same sense, New Zealand winning this game is actually probably better for the Wallabies because it means, 1, we're closer to South Africa on the Rugby World Rankings, and 2, it officially means that we get the Rugby Championship. They will take the 3 here. So no, we Wallabies fans, we want New Zealand to win this game, but I think South Africa win. Maximus says, All Blacks very lucky the box taking the 3. I agree. I think that right now the Boks are actually crunching New Zealand. I think they really are crunching New Zealand. I think that the Springboks have clearly been the better team so far. So it's interesting to see that. We all knew they were going to take the 3 here. We all know what Springboks are like. But Faf de Klerk, he's having a good game to start off with here. His kicks have been quite good. But who is taking the kick here? Is it still Andre Pollard? Because he's having a shocker. Not only tonight, but the entire Rugby Championship. And here he goes again. Successful tonight. 0 from 2. Accuracy, 0%. Just ridiculous. But here we go. Andre Pollard will get this kick. He will get this kick. Cheeky. That is very cheeky. So it will be 8-3 here. And good performance here from the South Africans in the first 11.5 minutes of this game. Frenchie says, since when did the Springboks get so good? What do you mean? South Africa have won 3 World Cups in history. What are you talking about? What? What kind of question is that? They won the World Cup in 2019. They won the World Cup in 2007. And they won the World Cup in 1995. It's a pretty good amount of World Cups there across a distance. There's no time that they weren't good. They were not good beforehand. But that's a Willie LaRue knock on there. And New Zealand will have the ball here inside the 22. Scrum advantage here for the All Blacks. But geez, that's not a big good mistake there from Willie LaRue. Kicks the ball over to the right-hand side here. Big chance here for Seven Reese. Try time for the All Blacks. Try time for the All Blacks. It's now going to be... maybe not. The referee is saying no. Here. I think the referee is saying no try here. They're checking the sideline. They're going to check this. The on-field decision is a try, but they're going to check this. It might be a try for the All Blacks, might not be. Frenchie says like they are playing so much better now. Bro, are you even watching rugby? They've been shocking. They've lost 3 games in a row. Frenchie, what sport are you watching the same sport here, mate? What are you talking about? Firstly, you said when did South Africa get so good? They've been good the entire time they've been a team since probably since before 1995. They weren't good, but then as well, I don't know if you know what sport you're watching because they've lost 3 games in a row going into this game. He's onside. He's fine there. They're not even looking here. So they're checking to see if this is the try here. Seven Reese catches that one pretty easily, and they're just going to check his legs here. I think he could actually be out. I think he actually could be out here. Or no, he's in. He's in. He's fine. He's fine. Try time for the All Blacks. Seven Reese. I think that's fine. I can't see his legs anywhere close there, and he's already got the ball down by that point. Yeah, it's a try here for the New Zealanders. Sevu Reece, the Fijian man, he scores a try for the New Zealanders there. The player's feet are in the air and he grabs the ball. He can award the try. So it will be a try time here for New Zealand, and it will be 8-8 here with a kick to come. Yikes, what a game we've got underway here. Jack Lewis says, I think South Africa need a good points advantage to beat New Zealand. As we all know, New Zealand will at some point have a period of domination. They don't often come away empty-handed, in my opinion anyway. I agree, Jack Lewis. I think that South Africa have been good in this opening start, but in the same sense, New Zealand really quickly just banged it away, and that was really poor defence there from Mapimpi. Really poor defence there from Mapimpi, in my personal opinion. Donut Lewis says, I think Bowden will kick the goal, not Geordie. You'd probably say Bowden takes most of the conversions and Geordie takes most of the penalties. Bonesy Boy says, let's go New Zealand, the Kiwis. Getting around the Kiwis. But here we go. So it is actually going to be, Geordie Barrett here. It's not going to be Bowden. It's going to be Geordie Barrett. So from the right-hand side, difficult kick here, though. Very difficult kick for a right footer from the right-hand side. And he will miss the kick. Oh, he's going to curl it around. No, he misses the kick. So we'll stay at 8-8 here. Ooh, tight game right now, guys. 8-8, 13 minutes of the game. And the All Blacks have equalled up the score here. Gee whiz, what a game we've got underway here. Sting says, Tosoviti, baby. By the way, guys, I can see 160 of you in the chat right now. Go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We stream all rugby games. Doesn't matter who is on. I'm a Wallabies fan, but I just love my rugby. I love my sport. So do get around the channel. And I do have a Rugby Down Under podcast as well, if you don't know about that. But New Zealand here, they're going to whack this ball out, and it's going to go straight down the guts, but it's going to go straight to South Africa. And here's a good chance here for Vermeulen. Vermeulen with a huge run. Oh, he lost the ball, though. And the All Blacks are going to bring this one out of their own 22, and Seven Reece is going to run it himself. Seven Reece, oh no, taken down. It was actually Ioane, sorry, not Seven Reece. Right-hand side here, and Barrett kicks it over the top, and that's not a good kick from Barrett. But what is Khaleesi doing there? Sorry, not Khaleesi. What is Mapimpi doing there, not jumping for that ball there? So New Zealand here playing really well in this last 2-minute stanza. Really, really well in this last few moments here. Ooh, and it's going to be a penalty advantage here for the All Blacks. High tackle against South Africa. So left-hand side here. Oh, there's an injury here. Yeah, you're going to have to call this penalty. You're gonna have to call the penalty here to New Zealand because there's a player down injured right now. For offside, sorry, not for a high tackle, for offside. Jonathan Lawler says Geordie is good at kicking from far. Geordie's a good player, man. Geordie's a good player. He's a good kicker, but obviously he missed that one. Didn't curl it around enough, but this is looking like a very closely tight, congested game, but for all the good reasons. But then again, last week we saw 2 tries very quickly in the first 5 minutes of that game, and then obviously we didn't see a single try for the rest of the game, so that's the crazy thing. Joshua Layton says, if the game opens up and falls out of shape, it will suit the All Blacks. South Africa needs structured football. Yes and no. South Africa, if you're playing like 2019 South Africa, then no, they don't need that kind of style. South Africa can play that free roaming pace with the likes of Mapimpi on the wing, and also can't think of the other winger's name right now, but they've got an unbelievable backline that really has been sleeping. They haven't been good throughout the Rugby Championship, whether it be Argentina, whether it be New Zealand, or whether it be Australia. Their backline has been the reason they're losing games. If their backline, like I said at the beginning of this game, if their backline wakes up, they will win this game. And right now, their backline hasn't really woken up yet, but it is threatening. It is really threatening with this pace right now. But I understand what you're saying in the same sense, Joshua. Carla says, show the game. Yeah, Carla, you didn't say please, mate. Carla, if you say show the game, please, I still won't show the game, but at least you would have been a really nice human being by asking me nicely. Digitate says, go New Zealand. He did say, please show the game. Unfortunately, Carlo, I still can't show the game due to broadcasting restrictions. It is illegal, but thank you for saying please. That's the main thing. We have got an injury for the All Blacks right now. Drew says, where's Cheslin Colby? I think he's been out the entire Rugby Championship. I think he's injured. I'm not too sure, but I just know he hasn't been playing the entire Rugby Championship, man. A lot of South Africans are blaming the fact that he's not there as the reason. Dennis says, what's cracking, fellas? Who's going to win tomorrow? The Springboks are going to win tonight, is the focus here. Senpai says, you're going to say pretty please with sprinkles on top. You do have to say pretty please with sprinkles on top, Carlo. Like I said, I still won't show you the game due to broadcasting restrictions, but at least there's sprinkles on top, you know? Now we're talking. So 15 minutes gone. Here it is, 8-8 right now. Lachlan says, please don't show the game. Mate, Lachlan, you're onto it, mate. You're the type of guy that I'm talking about. You're a smart bloke. So left-hand side here for New Zealand, I won't do it. I'll do exactly what you asked. So All Blacks here at the 40. Good run there by Havili, but he got slapped as well. Gives it here. Oh, Weber taken down. And oh, my goodness me, look at the All Blacks just rolling through these phases right now. Here's a big chance. It was Jacobson. He rolled around there a couple of times. Surprised that South Africa didn't get a penalty there, but he will get away with it. Retallick taken down here. Oh, that's going to be a penalty here to South Africa. Yep, bingo. Penalty South Africa. Dennis says, watch it from the reflection. There is technically a reflection that you can watch the game on, to be fair. Jack Lewis says, what relation is Julian and Artie? I'm not too sure. I know that I'm not related to them. How about that one? Does that help you, Jack Lewis? Does that help you? I think that might help you. John Finifuaki says, who are All Blacks playing the tour? They play England, Wales, Scotland. Same like Australia, England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland. And also they get to play USA. So Australia play Japan, but New Zealand gets to play USA and get to absolutely annihilate the USA. New Zealand get to put 100 points past the USA, whilst Australia get to put 60 points past Japan. No, 30 points past Japan, 40 points past Japan. Maximus says, they're brothers. They are brothers. They are brothers, mate. But I'm not their brother, is the answer to that question. So 16 and a half minutes gone here, and South Africa here. Then again, they are my New Zealand brothers. See, technically. So if Faf de Klerk here with the ball at the 40. Good little play here. Oh, that's going to be charged down there from New Zealand. And that's going to be a good play there by the Kiwis. Bloody, I tell you what, they're not playing too badly right now. Carla says, you can watch the game. We can't exactly write due to broadcast restrictions. Blame the World Rugby for that, unfortunately. But I'm letting you know exactly what's happening in the game. And the All Blacks are going to kick this one back to the Springboks. Let us know who you support, by the way, Carlo. Do you think South Africa's going to win this game? Andre Pollard. Good run there by Pollard, though. And Sever Reese with a good tackle as well. So the Box here, they bring this ball back out to the 40. Vermeulen gets rolled down. I tell you what, All Blacks are looking very strong in regards to their tackles, which is what I'm really appreciating from the All Blacks right now. They put this ball up here, and that's going to be knocked back here. South Africa get the ball here. That's nice. That was very nice. That's very nice. So left-hand side here, Faf de Klerk with the ball, gives it off. The tactics are working for South Africa right now. They get it on the inside. Oh, jeez. Etzebeth with a huge run. Gets it to the 40. Faf de Klerk, left-hand side. South Africa got numbers here. They got numbers here. Oh, my goodness me. Andre Pollard taken down here. Faf de Klerk here, just at the 22. Right-hand side here. Oh, my goodness me. What a run there by Diaga. Faf de Klerk at the 22. Gives it off to, oh, my goodness me. Gunner with the ball. That's going to be no. That's going to be a penalty. South Africa, no, is not going to call it. Faf de Klerk, left-hand side, gives it off to Willie Leroux. Leroux kicks it over the top here from Mapimpi. It's just a terrible kick and a terrible decision there. Willie Leroux, that is absolutely horrific. That is a terrible decision there. But how good is this South African team looking right now? And this is why I said, how good is South Africa playing in regards to this game? This is what I'm saying. They're a sneaky team right now. Edward Edler says, who do the Wallabies play on the spring tour? The Wallabies play England. Should be a massive game there against England, especially in our form right now. Japan in about 2.5 weeks' time. We will stream all these games, by the way, guys. We stream every rugby game internationally, as long as there's no finals games on the NRL and whatnot. But with the NRL finishing up, man, I'm going to be streaming every single rugby game, guys. Hit that subscribe button. But the Wallabies get to play Japan in a couple of weeks, and they play England, Scotland, which will be an interesting game, and then Wales as well. I think we play. I don't know if we play Ireland or not. I'm not too sure. Jay Hayes says, Jack, I thought Carl Lewis was your dad, or Wally Lewis. Well, you know, there is Wally Lewis, different sport, but there is a man named Wally Lewis on this planet. Donut Lords, I think Springboks will get close, but I think All Blacks will still win it. Well, I did take the Box 23-20, but I think this game could be high scoring. I think it could be more high scoring than 23-20 at this point, because I think South Africa might score a try here. I think New Zealand will win this lineup. They'll kick it away, but I think South Africa, they're playing really well right now. Playing really solidly. Maximus says, man, love the Box. This Box style playing. This is what I've been begging for, mate. This is what I've been begging for. Like, play your way, South Africa. Play the way you played when you won the World Cup. Play South Africa's real way. I don't want South Africans telling me, oh, they're going to win the line out too. This is good. This is good. South Africa here. Oh, South Africa. Oh, Umbanambi. Oh, no, he's lost the ball. Umbanambi, bro. No, you haven't, bro. That's just, no, Umbanambi. Oh, but no, I don't think he's got this ball down here. Unfortunately, this is selfish. If he gets his ball, if he gets his try, congratulations, it's still selfish. I think he might have just missed this one. I think he's just dropped the ball short here, unfortunately, in Benambi. But, man, he didn't need to do that. He did not need to do that, man. He did not need to do that. They would have scored a try either way. Oh, I think he's short and drops it. You didn't need to do that, Umbanambi, man. You just had to go down. It was just unfortunately selfish there from the number 2. But what a run from Umbanambi. Unbelievably fantastic run there from Umbanambi. Oh, is that a try? I think this could be a try. If he hits this, I think this could be a try here, just. I think this actually could be a try. Oh, no. Surely not. From this angle, it looks yes. From that angle, it looks no. Yeah, he's knocked the ball on. Yeah, good call. Good call. So no try here. It'll be a knock-on against South Africa and scrum to New Zealand 5 metres out. And I think that was unfortunately really selfish there from Umbanambi, but in the same sense, a big forward like that, in a situation like that, he's always going to try and get over the line there and just do whatever he can to try and put the ball down. So you can't hate him really, but in the same sense, like Umbanambi, geez, what a run. Just a damaging run there from the big number 2. And he's literally blades of glass short there. Blades of grass short there. Blades of grass short there. Vincent Larrigan says Joshua Fury over now. Not yet, but it pretty much is. But South Africa here, doing well. But the All Blacks are 5 minutes out here from their own line. 19 minutes gone right now, guys. Still 60 minutes of this amazing game. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new. Gee whiz, what a game we've got right now. Sting says, wow, South Africa surprising me tonight. Sting, why you listen to me? Why you listen to Blazy when I say that South Africa has a pretty good team, but no one like to listen because they think of the hype train? Jeez, a hype train. This is why you listen to the Rugby Down Under podcast on Spotify, Apple, the likes, guys, and that pinned comment, the Rugby Down Under podcast. This is why you listen to it, because we talk of this. We talk of why South Africa is still a pretty good damn well team. So 5 minutes out here, All Blacks going to whack this ball back here to Jordie Barrett, and Jordie Barrett's going to punch this ball down to around the 40, but they're going to take this quickly here, South Africa. Yep. Oh, no, they're not going to take it quickly here. No, they're not going to take it quickly, so it will work out pretty decently here for the All Blacks. Carlos Smith, you're very close to being timed out, my guy. Please stop begging for the game. It's not going to happen, my guy. It's illegal. But so 20 minutes gone. South Africa will have the line out just outside the 22. Please don't encourage him, JAs. So it's going to be, obviously, Umbanambi here with the line out. Jeez, he's just a beast of a player. Jack Lewis says, who wins a fight, Etzebeth or Sonny Bill Williams? Etzebeth, mate. Sonny Bill Williams is not a good fighter. He's not. He fights guys who literally... Anyway, so South Africa here with a Vermeulen. It's going to pick that ball up here, and let's see what this rolling maul is like. South Africa, they're good via the rolling maul. Not so much this one, though. Actually, no. Really good this one. They're still going here. South Africa's still going here through this rolling maul. It's working out nicely here through momentum. They're just outside the 22 right now. That's going to be a penalty here, South Africa, surely. Surely it's a penalty, South Africa. Oh, no, they're going to bring this ball out here, the South Africans. And here we go, Faf de Klerk here. What are they going to do? Kick the ball? They haven't kicked it as much tonight. It's been good. It's been good. But, oh, good run there by Nche. Nche with the ball gives it off to Faf de Klerk. Faf de Klerk is going to go back to... I think he's going to box kick this. I think he's going to box kick this. He will box kick this, and that's a good choice in my opinion. You know, it's good to see that he's making the right choice in regards to when to do it now, not just any... Oh, it's going to be a penalty here to... Penalty to who? What's going on here? Oh, he's called the catch. He's called the catch. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. I don't know why the All Blacks are getting upset there. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. Maximus says, I think it was Smith at 9, Mo'unga at 10 for Wallabies. Blaze are an unbeatable team. What? Wallabies? Jay Hayes says, whiskey. Fair enough, mate. BP says, sup, Blaze? Love this game so far. Nice and close. Yeah, it's a good one, mate. It is a good one, big brother. It's a good one, and I'm loving South Africa, you know, putting on a bit of a performance. A bit different to, obviously, what we've been seeing recently. And this is the way that South Africa normally play, man. It's good to see. It's great to see. I'm absolutely enthralled by how the Boks are playing. This is what I keep saying. And this is why I kept backing in South Africa week in, week out on the Rugby Down Under podcast. I keep saying, mate. I keep saying South Africa, they're pretty good, but the hype train was not good. Jack Lewis says South Africa done a solid job last 10 minutes as New Zealand was starting to come into the game. Good game management from South Africa. Absolutely. South Africa are a very good game managing team. They are very good defensively. If they want to go fast, obviously they can go fast. If they want to go slow, they can go slow. They are very structurally sound, and this is why South Africa are the current World Cup champions, because they know how to play no matter kind of what they get thrown at them. It's just obviously they've been in a bit of bad form, and the Wallabies are, pretty good. They're pretty good right now. Edward Ellis says, who do you go for the Super Rugby? I'm from Queensland, mate. Oh, it's going to go backwards here, South Africa. No, penalty advantage here. Oh, they're going to get the 3 here, South Africa, no matter what. Give me one moment, bro. Ask me this question in 2 seconds. So left-hand side here for... Oh, they kick it through. Chancey, my pimpy. Oh, no. It's going to go over the sideline. It will be a penalty to South Africa. They'll take the 3. They'll take the 3. So South Africa will lead here 11-8. They're going to take the 3 here from right in front. But Edward, I support the Fijian Drua. I'm from Queensland, but I've also done a lot of work with Fijian Drua before. My family is Fijian. I love Fijian Drua. So they're in the Super Rugby next year. I'm a Fijian Drua fan. I supported them since the National Rugby Championship. But if I had a team in the Super Rugby from before, it'd be the Queensland Reds. Vincent Larrikin says, thanks for streaming, BK. It has been helping me get to the NRL Grand Final. Can't wait tomorrow night. Yeah, it's going to be a good one tomorrow night. We will be streaming 3 games tomorrow in the Rugby League. 3 games, 2 Queensland Cup games, and then also the NRL Grand Final. But right now, man, we're in a massive tussle here in the South Africans. Justin Sunderland, the big Sundo, he's appreciating my tip right now because they're not looking too bad here at $6.50. John Finafiwaki says, do you follow the New Zealand NPC? I don't, but Hamish, the Kiwi lad's my co-host on the Rugby Down Under podcast. He's a massive NPC fan. So Hondre Pollard here, right in front, will go, Bolski! That is now 11-3. Officially, the Boxer back in the front, baby. The Boxer back in the front. 11-8 with 24 minutes to go on here. Wowee. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Trevor Daly says, Sonny Bill would beat Mike Tyson. Yet you are an alcoholic. Macapaka says, because he was hit after the mark was called. No, Macapaka, get off it. Get out my face. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Oh, that's going to be a knock on there from the All Blacks. Oh, Macapaka's a Kiwi. I forgot he's a Kiwi. But Hondre Pollard here is going to whack this one down deep here. Oh, good kick from Pollard, to be honest with you. Seven Reese gets it across here to Bowden Barrett, and Barrett's going to bring this one back out to the 40, and up it goes here. Oh, pretty deep. Oh, that's an okay box kick, to be honest with you. Oh, what is that? I don't even know what happened just then with that ball, but Bowden Barrett's worked out the win ball, and New Zealand now have the ball outside the 22. Here's a big chance if the All Blacks. Oh, that's a great play. Great play. All Blacks on the left-hand side. And Anton Brown taken down. This could be a penalty here. The South Africans, no good. Really good ruck there. Really. Oh, knock on from the All Blacks, and South Africa will get the ball. Gee whiz. Alex Van Wyk says, absolute legend, can't watch the game, but this will do. Well, man, geez, it's a good game right now, but glad you're enjoying the stream nonetheless. But 25 minutes gone, New Zealand inside the 22 will drop the ball there. Hondre Pollard, didn't know where that ball was. With Willie LaRue. And it will go straight to the All Blacks, but they do get their opportunity there, and Cody Taylor with a great offload to Havili, and Havili gets it off to Anton Linnett-Brown, and Linnett-Brown goes down, but it was just really good pressure there from the box, but Hunter Banks says, hi, Becca. Hello, mate. Big Papa says, even as an All Black supporter, felt the criticism in the box negative kicking tactics was unwarranted. No, if it's not against the rules, even if not in the spirit of the game, then it's fine with me. My question mark was about the fact they were playing like a Northern Hemisphere team. This is playing like a Southern Hemisphere team, and this is why they're currently winning the game. When they were playing their Northern Hemisphere style, they were losing to the Wallabies, who had just come off 3 losses in a row to the All Blacks and put the Wallabies into the top 3. It's not the kicking game was too much. There was too much kicking. They haven't kicked as much in this game. They're still kicking, but not kicking as much. And it's smart kicking in this game. And it's very Southern Hemisphere, pacey, speed, rugby that South Africa are playing right now. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. So Faf de Klerk with the ball at the 22. They're going to roll right hand side. Oh, hello. They're passing out to Nkosi. Nkosi back on the inside here. Oh my goodness me. Quokka Smith gets the ball here at the 40. Faf de Klerk with a box kick here. No, he's not going to box kick it there. He gives it off to Nkosh. And it's be Faf de Klerk now with the ball at the 40. That's a difference, Big Pop, where it's like, yeah, fair enough, play like you want to play, but if it's not winning, change it, and that's what they're doing in this game. So 26 minutes gone here, the All Blacks will get the ball. Oh, that's a knock on there from the All Blacks, and South Africa will get the ball. The pressure here from the box is just ridiculous. Faf de Klerk here, left-hand side, Pollard gets it over to Willie LaRue, and Willie LaRue will kick this one inside. That's a 50-20 for the South Africans. That's a 50-20. 50-22, sorry. That's a 50-22. That's a 50-22 there. Willie LaRue, I think, has kicked that from inside his 50. That should be a 50-22. Hello? No. That was a 50-22. No. Why are the All Blacks getting to play this ball? No, that's the wrong call, referee. That's the wrong call. They didn't give him a 50-22. That's the wrong call. He was clearly in the 50-22 there. And now it's going to be New Zealand with the ball. The referees have made a mistake here, and this is going to give the advantage to the All Blacks here. That's wrong. I'm sorry, but referees, you need to be doing better than this, mate. The H2O man's getting it. If I see you chasing my touch charge up the line, what's the H2O boy doing here? What's going on? Macapaka says, I don't get it's against the spirit of the game nonsense. Oh, no, it's stupid. It's a test match. You do what you need to win, even if it's boring as hell. They almost beat us last week. Oh, no, not the spirit of the game means nothing. You know, if the Wallabies play like it, that's cool, as long as they win. And that is not straight here. Oh, no, they're going to say it's fine. They're going to go back and do it again. But, oh, okay, yeah, he's having a crack at the linesman there because obviously the 50-22. Yeah, I want to go back and have a look at it, to be honest with you. I just can't believe that wasn't called as a 50-22. That's the wrong call, man. Oh, it's going to work out there for the All Blacks, but it was a debatable throw, and Barrett's going to be away here. This is so unfair here if New Zealand do score because there was a 50-22 that wasn't called, and it's going to be New Zealand scoring a try. I'm sorry, but this is very debatable here. Nah, I'm sorry, I can't get behind that All Blacks try. They've missed a 50-22 there, and the All Blacks have just gone and scored a try off the back of a wrong call. It's a good try, but I'm sorry, that comes off the back. It comes off the back. Donut Lord, you're going to get timed out, my guy. You're going to get timed out for spamming, but I can't get behind that try and can't celebrate that try. It's off the back of a really, really, really poor call. I'd really enjoy going back and having a look to see if it was, because for some reason they're not showing us. And that's tough for South Africa, man. That's so undeserved. That is very undeserved there. Justin Sutherland says Rip's tuned in. No, it's not Rip, mate. The South Africans are playing really well, but they've been unfairly adjudicated there. There was clearly a 50-22 that South Africa scored, which put them into the attacking 22 with a line out, but they just said there was no 50-22, and then All Blacks have scored on the back of it. Jack Lewis says they score from almost every chance they get. It's crazy how lethal they are. Attacking unfair, yes, for sure, but they score majority of attacks. They hardly had the ball the last 10 minutes. Like, I get that, man, but South Africa had the ball in the attacking 22, up by 3, with a line out. Like, I'm sorry, but there's no excusing that. There's no saying, okay, well, because the All Blacks got the ball there, that it's fair enough because they scored the try. Like, no, South Africa have the ball inside the attacking 22, up by 3. Now they're down by 4. They're now down by, what? How much are they down by now? It's, what is the score? Let me go check it quickly. It's 15-11. They're down by 4 now. You know, they would have been up by 3 minimum, and then obviously, like, no, I'm sorry, you can't just excuse that. Maxima says 50-20 rule, explain please. Yeah, 50-22, so basically it's like a 40-20 in NRL. So basically, if you kick it from inside your 50 and get it outside the 22, or inside the 22, sorry, you will get the ball back. Hunter Baxter says, even though I'm not South African, I want the Box to win. If you're a Wallabies fan, you probably want the All Blacks to win, but I think South Africa win. But if you're a Wallabies fan, you probably should want the All Blacks to win. So up it goes here from the box. Up in the air and knock on or knock back here for South Africa. They're going to have the ball here. That's a big chance here. Oh, bad pass. They can't find the hands. It's going to be a knock on there from the South Africans. It's going to be a knock on there from South Africans, and it's going to be a scrum, a penalty here against South Africa. Jeez, this has just gone downhill ever since that wrong call. Caden says it's game over. All Blacks win easy. It's just a stupid comment, Caden. It really is. It's a good kick there from the All Blacks, but that's just a stupid comment, Caden. Jack Lewis says, I'm saying New Zealand literally can be nowhere for 10 minutes and just bang a try at first opportunity. They can, of course. Yes, of course they can, but they shouldn't have had the opportunity. It was the wrong call. So the All Blacks here inside the 22, and geez, the pace. All Blacks obviously have the momentum right now off a really poor call. John Finifuaki says, just wait till Mo'unga comes on. Jeez. So 15-11 here. 30 minutes gone here, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new around here. Hit that big old red subscribe button. I do appreciate you. But the All Blacks here, Artie Savea with the ball. Oh, he's faking the pass there and got crunched in the tackle, but he's still going. Jeez, these All Blacks are looking very strong in regards to their ball running, though, today. That's something that they have been really positively in. Jacobson with a nice little run there for the All Blacks. Oh, geez, that's a knock-on here against... I don't even know. Is that a knock-on against South Africa or New Zealand? Oh, it's going to be a... No, Andre Pollard. Andre Pollard's away here. Pollard's away here. Oh, my God, he should have passed that ball. He should have passed the ball. So New Zealand there, they give the ball back to South Africa, and that's good defensively there from the box. So now they're at the 22 right now, and I'm assuming Faf de Klerk will kick this ball here. I'm assuming Faf de Klerk should kick this ball right now. With 9 minutes to go the first half, he does kick it down to around the halfway point. Good kick, to be honest with you. That's a good kick, and it's going to be Geordie Barrett here. He brings his ball straight back out. Oh, gee, that's a good run here from Geordie Barrett. That's a good run here from Geordie Barrett. They're still going here. Gets the ball out to the left-hand side here. Gets it off to Anton Linder-Brown. Taken out of the sideline. Good defense from South Africa. Jeez, this is crazy. This is a crazy game right now. This is a crazy game. I need to have a drink of water. This is crazy. This is a very enjoyable game to watch compared to last week. Oh my goodness me, this is a very fun game. New Zealand there. Look at Geordie Barrett. Lazy from South Africa to let Geordie Barrett get this breakaway, but good cover defense on Anton Linder-Brown on the right-hand side there. So it was bad defense mixed in with good defense there, because Geordie Barrett should not have been getting that much space, but in the same sense, Nkosi there with a very good tackle there on Anton Linder-Brown had to take him over the sideline. Caden says, do the Kiwis have any players with Fijian heritage? Are you a troll, Caden? Makapaka says, good defense. Hunter says, just subscribe. Okay, no, you've been subscribed for ages, mate. So, I don't know why they're booing right now. He's out. I don't understand why they're booing right now as if he isn't out. He's clearly out there. Anton Linder-Brown, yeah, he's... Ooh, actually, his feet look like they might actually bounce up there. Edward says, do you think the Wallabies can go undefeated on the end of year tour? I do believe they can. Do I think they will? Probably not. I think they can, though, if they play like the way they are playing. They'll beat Japan. They'll beat Scotland. I believe they'll beat Wales. I think England's probably our biggest test. And England haven't been playing great recently, though. Timmy Camacho says, you deserve top shelf place for the top commentary. Appreciate you, dude. Big Papa says, Sever Reese from memory. Jack Lewis says, rubbish, England beat Wallabies. Well, Jack Lewis, I just want to remind you who's above you on the world rankings. Oh, that's going to be a knock-on here. Oh, has he scored? Has he scored? I think they're going to check this, to be honest with you. This could be an All Blacks try here. I'm not too sure. This could be an All Blacks try here. I think they're going to call try here. They're going to call try. They're going to call try here. The All Blacks have scored a try. It's going to be 20-11 here with a kid to come. This game changed on the back of a bad call, though, against the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie. Jack Marsh says, here in time to hear you hate on New Zealand as usual. What do you mean? I'm not even hating on New Zealand. New Zealand have dominated this last five minutes or so. Is that a knock on? All right. So, obviously, time Jack Marshall out. He's obviously trying to troll, because I haven't been hating on New Zealand at all. I don't even hate on New Zealand. I think New Zealand's the #1 team in the world for a reason right now. Every single week, I tipped I didn't tip New Zealand for this game, actually, but I said, Jack Marshall, come on, man. Like, trolling and whatever is fine, but, like, don't come in here with bullshit. YouTube employee says, mate, I'm not going to lie, I'm a Kiwi, but I can't stand Kiwi Lads channel for some reason. I'd rather watch your live, bro, anyway. Kia ora from New Zealand, bro. Appreciate you, dude. Kiwi Lads is actually a good friend of mine. We have a podcast together, but, if you want my perspective as an Australian, I'm here. If you want his perspective as a Kiwi, he's there, and... Obviously, there's a couple of South Africans who do some streams as well, but no, it's, I'm kind of watching this from a relative... Look, to be honest with you, we always will have bias towards a team when we're watching, right? And I love him. I know that he gets behind the Kiwis, though. I know he does. But in the same sense, it's like, it's all good fun, man. It's all good fun. Jack Lewis says, Eddie Jones' recent England selection last week is shocking. Someone needs to check it if he's lost his mind. Well, don't talk to me. We're currently in 3rd place right now. South says, Blaze hasn't said a single wrong about New Zealand. Yeah, I don't get it. I think he's just trying to come in and troll. So, whatever. Makapaka says, no, with my bias eyes, no knock on. No. There was no knock on there. I just thought, because obviously it was really weird, the way the ball bounced and whatnot was everywhere. Alex Van Wyk says, if the ref's French, I can't say I'm surprised with these decisions. The first 50-22 one was the incorrect decision, but that was the right try there. But the 50-22 absolutely should have been South Africa. But the game did change once South Africa didn't get that 50-22. But can someone please, if you're on stand, you can actually go back to that point and check it out, because I want to see how close it was. But I can't do it. And I'll do it at halftime, actually. I'll go back at halftime. I think it was around the 27th minute or so that it happened, so I'll go and check it then. So 35 minutes gone here, and it's going to be South Africa here with the ball at the 50, and they win the line out there. They win the line out. Oh, geez. What's going on? Oh, it's going to be a penalty here, South Africa, and Khaleesi here with the ball. It's going to be a penalty, South Africa. So they're not going to take the 3 here. It's the halfway line. It's a decently long kick here. I would assume they're going to go for the line out here and push in further. Jack Lewis says, I think if the Wallabies beat England, it's a bigger shock than Japan, South Africa. You're an idiot. So 4.5 minutes gone here, and they whack it down deep. They whack it down deep here, and they're going to be... You know what's funny about England? Why don't you go and tell me about their recent result against the USA and tell me that was a good result? Magapaka says, man, what age is the South African hooker? Man, looks like he's 58 years old. So South Africa here with the ball inside the 22. They've had 65% of the territory percentage, and possession, 51% possession for the box. Maximus says, I think that's why the H2O guy was blowing up at the touchy place. No, it was. He was blowing up at the touchy because obviously it was a 50-22. And, that's a bad line out there from South Africa. And New Zealand will get the ball here inside their own 22. That was a terrible line out there from South Africa. And now All Blacks will get this ball back here to Beauden Barrett, who's going to whack this ball down the centre, but it's going to be a pretty average kick. Oh my God, Andre Pollard. Bro, he's not been great in this Rugby Championship. He's going to let it bounce, and he's going to put that ball up in the air here, and it's not a great kick there from Andre Pollard. Just outside the 22, though, so it forces him to actually take the catch, gives the ball off here, and they're going to take it down here. 27 metres out here. Donald Lord, we're going to hide you from the channel the next time you do it, man. We're going to give you one time out here, forward pass there from New Zealand. Oh no, penalty advantage to New Zealand. Referee's giving a lot of advantages right now. Please time out, Lord, for the second time, and then we'll hide you from the channel the next time. So Faf de Klerk, good take there from Faf de Klerk, but they're going to give a penalty advantage here to New Zealand. Justin Sutton says, geez, ever since I joined South Africa choking. Yeah, they're not looking the greatest here. They're not looking the greatest in the last few moments. New Zealand have taken up that next level. They need halftime to come at this point. They are desperate for halftime to come at this point. There's still 3 minutes to go in the first half, but they can't. If they give up another try, it's game over. Really, they've kind of fallen apart this last 5 minutes or so. Last 10 minutes, I'd say. Ever since that 50-22 no call. So All Blacks here will kick this one for a line out at inside the 40. Good kick there from the All Blacks. Very good kick. So they're going to be 38 metres out here from the box line. All Blacks have been playing really well the last 15 minutes. All Blacks have been really dominant in regards to a lot of aspects of the game right now. And here we go. They roll it back here to the halfway line. Left-hand side, they're going to go here. I think South Africa right now have lost that pace ability that they really had. Oh, that was a good pass. Good little flick pass there. So right-hand side here and close to an obstruction there. But it's going to be All Blacks here with the ball just outside the 22. Penalty, South Africa. Yeah, Sebastian says it's only half time. There's still game time for South Africa to come back. Oh, no, absolutely, Sebastian. Absolutely. Long way to go, Sebastian. Long way to go. You know, it's only 9 points. If New Zealand scored a try before half time, I would say it's game over because I don't see South Africa coming back from down 15, 16 points, 16 points at half time. But now it's only 9 points right now. If they are able to get a penalty and bring it back within 6, I think it's still really good for South Africa. They just can't concede. They can't concede before half-time here, Sebastian. Edward says, how bad was the ref in the Wallabies versus Argentina game? Yeah, Edward, unfortunately, that was a terrible call for that try. It was a clear knock-on there. And obviously the last 20 minutes was massively in favour of Argentina. But in the same sense, the Wallabies still won and we looked very good. Thank you very much to Jack Lewis for the £2 donation. Says a donation for your good work, love from Brighton. Good on you, man. Good on you. Appreciate you for the £2 donation. Sorry, you're a legend. The old Brighton, eh? The Gold Coast equivalent in England. Umbanami will come off here, and also Nche will come off, and Kitchoff will come on for South Africa. Vincent Koch will come on for Trevor. South Africa nearly broke away there. They've brought a lot of players on here for this last minute and a half of this first half. They've really tried to spruce it up right now and give a bit of freshness just before half time as South Africa look to get some points on the board. Here right now, they're just outside the 22. Faf de Klerk gets it out right-hand side here, and South Africa here, good running. Penalty advantage here too. They'll get 3 points no matter what. No matter what, South Africa will get 3 points no matter what. Oh, jeez. They're 25 metres out here, Cocker Smith. Left-hand side. They give it off another penalty advantage here. And they've lost the ball here. No, they've still got the ball here just outside the 22. Penalty to South Africa. They'll take the 3. Sinet Vogel says Willie LaRue not playing good. Willie LaRue has not been good in this game, unfortunately. He's usually pretty good, but today, unfortunately, he just has not had that stability. But I think South Africa should take the 3 here, make it 20-14, only a 6-point game at half time. That's very, very positive there for the Boks. Very, very positive. Jack Lewis has off for 15 minutes, lunchtime, 12 midday here. Chat soon. Good on you, man. We'll see you soon. Big second half to come here. Gee whiz, huge second half to come here. But South Africa here should be taking a 3-pointer here and make it within 6. But tell you what, you're absolutely right there, Sinet. It's really not been a great performance here from Willie LaRue, especially with that kicking game that he tried to get into before. Just leave the kicking game for the likes of Pollard and Faf de Klerk at this point. Justin Sutherland says, shots fired. Maximus, what do you say? Maximus says, Justin Sutherland like your Roosters. Oh, no. Gee whiz. He's coming at a crack at the Roosters. I wouldn't say they choked, though, to be honest with you. But Andre Pollard, if he had got his kicks tonight, they would only be down by 4 points right now, and they'd only be down by 1 point if they got this kick. So Pollard, yet again, with a poor night for the boot, but right in front here, he should be getting this one, and he will get it. It wasn't the best of kicks, but it will get it from right in front. So it will be 20-14 here at halftime. Wow. Very electrifying first half. Really enjoyed that first half. Much better than last week, obviously, and really appreciated the performance there from both those teams. Obviously, New Zealand that last 15 minutes, that 25 to 40 minute mark was just unbelievable. It was really well, probably 25 till let's go 35th minute mark, and then obviously South Africa really bounced back and were able to put it on the front foot again. So look, it's going to be an interesting second half. Can New Zealand hold them out, or can South Africa really, they're only down by 6 points, they're only down by one try, literally down by one try. Faith erupt. New Zealand's South African team should retire and play soccer. Well, not too sure why. Their football team's not that great, to be honest with you. I would have probably said cricket, but not too sure why. South Africa are playing really good rugby union right now, and I think the All Blacks, although they're confident in their quality play of the rugby, of the footy, of the football, they're just South Africa are absolutely still in this game. They're only down by 6 points. It's not like New Zealand are crunching them right now. South Africa crushed New Zealand for the first 15 minutes. New Zealand crushed South Africa probably from the 25th to the 37th. It's a game that's only decided by one try right now, man. I wouldn't get too overconfident. Sebastian said so. Game is not over yet. Oh, no. No, I never said, Sebastian. I never, ever said that the game was over. I'm still backing in South Africa to sneak it here, but overall, man, obviously I said they needed to not give up a try. They need to not give up any points there, and instead they got points, right? So if New Zealand had scored a try there and made it a 17-point game at half time, South Africa would lose that game. They lose the game. Sorry, it's game over, right? And if they get a 3-pointer there and make it a 12-point game, it's not game over, but it's really tough to come back from 12 points down. But for them to only be down by 6, for them to be down by 9, and then instead of conceding, get 3 points themselves and make it within 6. This game is well and truly on here for the South Africans. Maximus says, "Be good to know that have that 50-20 call confirmed, please. Someone please." Yeah, I'm going to go back and have a look here. So we're here at half time. I'm going to go, I'm not too sure. It's just before that try. By the way, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate you guys as per usual. I'm just going to check here. I just want to go back. It's just before New Zealand score their try. So I'm just 26 minutes. Okay, no, maybe it's around this time here. So at the 40 right now. I think this could be actually the perfect timing right now. Faf de Klerk here with the ball. If you're tuning in here, guys, this is not the live game. It is half time right now. I'm just going to have a look here at this 50-22 call. No, that's not the right one. Faf de Klerk with the box kick. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to find it out. That's absolutely 50-22. Oh my God. Oh my wow. That is in by about 5 meters. That's a clear 50-22. That is really ridiculous. If you guys go back to the 26-minute mark, 26 minutes and 31 seconds, 26 minutes and 31 seconds, you can see that he's about 5 meters behind the halfway line for that 50-22 call. He's about 5 meters behind it, Willie LaRue. It was actually a really good kick there from LaRue that just wasn't called. The referee just missed there. So, no, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate there, but it is what it is. It's only a 6-point game. But New Zealand did obviously proceed to score a try off the back of that. Faith Erupt says, let me guess those points made by penalties. South Africa have been very good. I don't understand why you're discrediting them a lot. They're playing really good rugby. Faith Erupt says, want to see real rugby? Learn how All Blacks play, not kick the ball like soccer. Faith, South Africa have been very good in this game. South Africa have won the most recent World Cup. This is why people don't like. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, New Zealand fans. This is why people like. I'm respectful when it comes to this. Like, if you're going to talk shit, then I can talk shit to you too in regards to the fact that you haven't won the World Cup since 2015, and my team has been shit for 20 years, right? But like, you can't continuously heap shit on South Africa when they obviously won the most recent World Cup. You beat them in the group stages. Whoop-de shit, man. You then proceeded to lose to England, who then proceeded to lose to South Africa, right? A little bit of respect is warranted here. Like, to come out here and say South Africa are playing shit. Like last week or weeks before that against the Wallabies, fair enough, I agree. But this game, the South Africans are playing really nice rugby here. The All Blacks, this is probably their first really solid quality game that I've seen of them throughout the entire tournament. I thought there was a lot of mistakes against the Wallabies, but they were still better than the Wallabies because of the mindset. I thought there was still a lot of mistakes against Argentina, but they're absolutely better than Argentina regardless. And obviously last week, I think South Africa were the better team. But obviously New Zealand still found a way to win because that's what New Zealand do. They always find the way to win. So like a little bit of respect goes a long way. Like it's really harsh. Even New Zealand fans, this is why a lot of people say New Zealand fans, unfortunately you get a bad rating from other fans because of people like this who don't accept the respect, that just don't have the respect. It's like, I guarantee you go and have a look at that Wallabies performance and you say, oh, they didn't play well. They played fantastic. They did. But that's because a lot of New Zealanders, for some reason, can't see out of their own country. It's not all about you, man. You're a very good team, very, very good team, and you're up by 6 points right now against the Box. A little bit of respect, though, for the current World Cup champions. Callum Horn says, yeah, that's because it works against New Zealand like you guys struggled with it last week, so why not stick to the plan? Sinet says, do you think Faf de Klerk is a good player? I do. I just think that he hasn't been great recently. Unfortunately, he's not been having a good Rugby Championship, but neither has Andre Pollard. Neither of the 9 or the 10. We could see Elton Jantjies come on, or Herschel Jantjies come on for Andre Pollard at some stage here, or even de Klerk. I think de Klerk's having a pretty good game, though, to be honest with you. Trevor Daly says, now that it's half time, your thoughts on the Super League Grand Final? I got Rhinos. I don't watch the Super League, man. But I'll go Rhinos. Maximus says, Faith and Donut go to sleep, man. Part-time fans. Yeah, they are part-time fans. Faith Erupt says, yes, I respect the World Cup. Well, not necessarily for part-time fans, but they just, unfortunately, it really is lacking the respect of this game right now, because this game right now, South Africa are playing like what they did in 2019. This game right now, they are playing like a quality Southern Hemisphere team, right? Besides maybe the last 25, 35 minute mark. But that's more down to the fact that New Zealand were just too dominant in regards to that 25, 35 minute mark. So it's all good to hate on the South Africa team for losing 3 games straight and potentially 4 games straight here. And criticism is absolutely warranted for this team right now. However, there is absolutely no way that you can't say they're not playing really well in that first half and there's an entire second half to go. I wouldn't be talking shit. There's another 40 minutes to go here. And if you lose this game, you're going to be the heartbroken one, not me. Right? Not me. Not anyone. You're going to be the one heartbroken one, because you were talking smack before the game was even finished. The game's not even finished yet. There's still 40 minutes to go. And arguably, New Zealand scored a try literally off the back of an incorrect 50-22 call, where South Africa should have got the 50-22. Like, that's the thing here. Callum Horn says, yeah, obviously, but injuries always have big impacts, and that's what happened to South Africa. I don't blame injuries for their recent form. Faith Erupt says, South Africa could not hold number 1 ranking for too long. All Blacks held it for 16 years and now got it back. That's cool, man. But, like, they've won the most recent World Cup. Like, who gives a shit about the number 1 world ranking, right? Unless you win the World Cup, it doesn't really mean a great deal. It means, okay, cool. Like, okay, Fiji are 11th. Do you think Fiji are in 11th? The Wallabies are 3rd. Wallabies probably could be 3rd right now. Do you think Wales are 9th? That's my question to you. Because Wales are currently 9th. Wales are currently below Scotland, are currently below Argentina, are currently below France, Australia, Wales, Ireland. Like this, Wales for me are probably around a 5th ranked team, right? But because they haven't played a lot of rugby, like you got to remember, man, there is so... Also, just want to throw this out there. The reason why South Africa obviously did drop that massive point differential on the top was because of those 2 losses to the 7th ranked Wallabies, who actually are playing like a 4th to 3rd world ranked team. So unfortunately, South Africa came against the Wallabies in a time which was not good at all for South Africa. They played Wallabies at a time where the Wallabies were down low because New Zealand beat them. Mindset thing, I don't think skill set, massive difference thing, but mindset thing between the All Blacks and the Wallabies, that's what put them down to that 7th position. And then because South Africa came against them at a time where their form was down and the Wallabies' form was obviously up, it absolutely screwed South Africa and put them completely down because they were like 8 points above or 7 points above New Zealand in that first and second. I don't care about the World Rugby rankings realistically. Australia could be in 15th. Yes, it's a good reflection of kind of what's going on right now. But don't look at the World Rugby rankings as the guarantee that you're going to win the World Cup. Look at Wales in 2019. 2018, they were the best team in the world. Wales in 2018 were the best team in the world. Ireland were number 2 in the world. Wales and Ireland were the 2 best teams in the world. What happened in the World Cup? What happened in the World Cup final? Neither team was there. Not Wales was there. Not Ireland was there. Ireland got knocked out in the quarterfinals, and Wales nowhere near good enough to make it. I think they got knocked out by South Africa, but it was an easy win for South Africa, right? World Rugby rankings don't really mean shit, darling. It's about actually doing it at the World Cup. It's about giving you a reflection, an idea for what you're going to be like at the World Cup. That's what the whole point of the World Rugby rankings are. It's a reflection of what things are more than likely going to happen at the World Cup. But we're 2 years away. You know, the Wallabies are significantly improving right now. People are calling for the Wallabies to play the All Blacks right now in this form with this team because they didn't have this team back 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago when they played the All Blacks in those 3 games, right? And although the All Blacks probably still do it because the mindset, you know, the All Blacks, like, there's such a long way to go until the next 2 years, man. Like, I get it, believe in your team, but to discredit and disrespect South Africa on this game style they're playing in this game, this is what we were hoping for them. We were hoping for them to improve in this game in the entirety of this 80 minutes. And for the first 40 minutes, I am happy with how they've performed. They're only losing by 6. South Africa, from last week, would not be losing by 6 here. South Africa, from the games against the Wallabies, would not be losing by 6 right now. They'd be down by 20. They'd be down by 20 because All Blacks in that 25th to 35th minute mark was so dominant, ridiculously dominant. So it was great of them to hold them to what they did. And then to be down by 1 try is great. But that's my rant. So hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here, guys. Felix says, who do you reckon is better, Bowden or Richie? I really think Richie Mwanga was very, very good against the Wallabies, to be completely honest with you. I did. I'm not going to answer the question specifically, but I will tell you that I thought Richie Mwanga was very good against the Wallabies. Sebastian says, I'm a South African supporter fully, but also take my hat off for New Zealand. I back my boys no matter the outcome. Well done so far, boys of both teams. It's for the love of the game. Exactly right. We love this game. You know, we love the game of rugby. You know, this is what we're enjoying. We want games like this, close games that we don't know the winner of. You know, we simply just do not know who is going to win this game right now, and that's the best part. Right, New Zealand have been great. South Africa have been great. Neither team's been bad. This is what we want. Second half, beautiful. Drew Z says, does it count if you carry ball back into your 50 and then kick a 50-22? I'm not sure. Maybe that's why it was given. Otherwise, we actually just missed it. No. It's like in rugby league with a 40-20. If you have the ball at the 45 and you throw the ball back to the 35 and then you kick it over for the 40-20, then you get the ball. Right? There's no bringing it back. They've literally just missed it, the referees. They've just simply missed it. Faith Erupt says, did South Africa score any tries or get the ball for those points? They scored the first try of the game, Faith Erupt. Ryan Sims says, to be honest, I think the All Blacks' first half performance is a solid 7.5 out of 10. What's your South African first half performance ranking so far? I would say 7.5. I would say 7.5 as well. I think both probably 7.5. Salia says, hey, Becca, if Bongi and Banambi scored that try, this game would be a different story. Close game, exactly right. But in the same sense, that was a typical forwards play there. It was a very typical forwards play where he didn't pass the ball because he was just so dominant and he just knew. Like, when you're a forward and you get that close, obviously, forwards don't usually score a great deal of tries, right? They don't score a great deal of points. So when you're that close to the try line, you're going to find they're going to reach out. They're just going to try their luck at it. And obviously, he came up short this time. If he just had brought the ball back down, they roll it out, they pass it out to the right, there was numbers galore. South Africa would have scored. Unfortunately, it was a selfish play from Mbonambi, but he's a forward. Like, to be fair, you got to expect that kind of stuff. Rugby Plays Game says, I'm here. Also, a good win Australia vs Argentina. It was a good win. We won 32-10, not 32-17, like the scoreline will suggest. Xavier Brown says, what's the most important position in rugby? Rugby's a very diverse game, man, compared to league. Obviously your 9, your 10 are important, but in the same sense, man, your fullback is incredibly important in rugby. It's a very underrated position. Just in general, like, I can't really name a great deal of just this position is absolutely the most important. Like, obviously, yeah, you'd look at your 9, your 10, but your fullback is significantly underrated and underhyped in regards to the crucial ability that he must possess when it comes to rugby. Callum Horn says, Mbonambi should never be starting over Malcolm Marx. Marx is in the team. Marx isn't in the team. He's actually on the interchange. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But that was a good run there, Callum. It was a really good run there from. It was an incredible run from Umbanambi, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with the final winning play to get the try there, which would have been crazy. But you look at a couple of plays here. Second half's about to get started here, guys. Thumbs up. What are we on likes right now? Are we on 100 likes? No, we're probably about 70 or something like that. We're on 73 likes right now, guys. Let's get 27 more likes and let's get up to the 100 mark. I've got 200 people here watching. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. You love your rugby. This Australian, he's crazy. You may as well hit that red subscribe button, and I hope you're having a good time here, even despite the fact that it is a Buddy Wallabies fan talking smack here on the on the commentary. Now we love our rugby here though. But yes, David Brown, we'll be doing a Rugby League podcast next year. But if you don't know, I also host, alongside the Kiwi lads, the Rugby Down Under podcast, which is all about rugby every single Wednesday, 5 p.m. AST, I think 9 a.m. South Africa time, and 8 p.m. New Zealand time. So do check it out on Spotify, Apple, Google, Reason, the likes. Bingo, second half, about to get underway. Let's go, baby. It's going to be a good second half here. Faith Erupts says, are you Australia? Yeah, I'm from Australia. Yeah, I'm from Australia here, but I watch all the different games. I watch all games. I can't wait for tomorrow. I've got 3 big rugby league games with the NRL, but I'm surprised you weren't able to tell my accent. I'm surprised you weren't able to tell that I'm Australian from my accent, but the second half is very close to getting on the way. They are on the field. I don't even know why we're looking at an advertisement right now. I'm pretty certain the kickoff has probably already happened, to be completely fair. TSM's you're so funny, mate. I do my best. I do my best. Callum Horn says, if South Africa didn't have all the rules and regulations, I'm sure it'd be pretty different. Well, if they got that 50-22, it would have been massively different because they were up by 3 at the time. And instead, they went down by 4. So New Zealand kicked the ball off here, and South Africa will get this ball here just outside the 22. That's going to be knocked back here from South Africa. And Faf de Klerk will bring this one out here at the 22 right now. So let's see how South Africa start this second half off. Let's see how they go here. They're going to kick. No, they're going to go straight at the front here, straight through the forwards. Diaga with the ball, and Faf de Klerk. Surely this is when you box kick him, mate. If you're going to box kick at any time, this is when you do it, and he's going to do it. So up it goes here from Faf de Klerk. And Bowden Barrett there gets that ball, gives it off to his brother Geordie, and Geordie goes right hand side here, and you could see he was looking for that forward pass. Absolutely forward pass there. Drew Z says, but you can't carry back into 22 and kick it out. Same should apply for 50-22. No, I'm pretty certain. Well, actually, you could be right. But I'm not too sure, man. I don't know what the rules is. If you could Google the rule for the 50-22 rule, that'd be great, Drew Z, because I can't guarantee you that I know, but I'm pretty certain that you can bring it inside your 50 and then obviously you can get to the 22. I'm pretty certain. But in the same sense, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Please do Google it and let me know. Patrick Tuipulotu will come on here for Scott Barrett, by the way. And Barrett, unfortunately, couldn't win a game into this game, in my personal opinion. Maximus said, I can't wait for the Broncos Roosters 2021. No, both teams don't rely on bombing a last minute try to win. What is honestly going on there? Malcolm Bracken says, yeah, even my Kiwi eyes saw that forward pass. Your Kiwi eyes are pretty good for that one then, mate, because it was definitely a forward pass. But Faf de Klerk here from the scrum. Let's see if South Africa can bolster this forward pack right now. Good scrum from both teams. It's going to be a penalty South Africa. It's going to be penalty South Africa here. They get the penalty advantage. There we go. South Africa here. Oh my God, Diolande. South Africa here. Right hand side. He gives it off. He kicks it over the top here. And it's going to be... I think it's going to be penalty advantage here to South Africa. Oh my goodness me. Gee whiz. So it's going to be penalty advantage to South Africa. France Stein comes on for Willie LaRue. Good substitution there because Willie LaRue's not been good in this game. Felix says, has Faf de Klerk been kicking a lot this game? I only just joined his stream in half time. Not as much. His kicks have been a lot smarter. Faf de Klerk's been having a good game. But Diolande breaks away there. Gets into the 40. Unfortunately couldn't get the pass to hands there and it will be the box here. You get the penalty hit the halfway line. Now, do they go for the 3 here? It's not completely out of range here. And it will bring it within 3. I disagree with it. I would say put it to the sideline here, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. So it's going to be... Oh, good kick. Oh, that's a fantastic kick from South Africa. They're going to be 10 metres out here from the line. From at the halfway line, they're going to be 10 out here with the line out. They could push over here. South Africa could push over here and take the lead 21-20 with 38 minutes to go here of the game. But no, Felix, I think Faf de Klerk's been having a positive game. He hasn't been kicking as much, but when he has been kicking, it's been a lot smarter. They're playing a lot more Southern Hemisphere rugby right now, and that's what I am enjoying. But this is going to be a maul here in South Africa, and I can see a maul try coming. Yep, Nakapaka, you're right. That's exactly what I was thinking. What a game, though. This is a great game. This is a great tactical game here between two teams that are just simply playing really good. Number 1 and number 2 World Rugby ranking. Rugby So South Africa here. Oh, that's going to be a penalty here to South Africa. They're trying to bring, they've brought down the ball there. It's got to be a penalty here to South Africa. No, it's apparently not. Apparently not. So South Africa here with the ball 10 metres out. No, they're going to go left-hand side here. Faf to cloak, back on the inside here. South Africa. Oh, 3 metres out here. Marks with the ball. They roll it back. Faf to cloak here. They're 3 metres out from the line. They give it off to the forwards. It's going to be Vermeulen. No, it's going to be Etzebeth. 3 points coming up if they don't get a try here. They've got a penalty advantage. Mapimpi with the ball. He gets taken down here 10 metres out. Mapimpi taken down 10 metres out here. And that's going to be a penalty here to South Africans. I think if I'm South Africa, I take a scrum here. I would probably take the scrum here. Or I take the line out again, to be honest with you. Or a quick tap. I'm not too sure. They're not going to do... I wouldn't take the 3 here from South Africa. I would not take the 3. I would go for the try here. Because you can't beat New Zealand kicking 3 points here. You cannot beat New Zealand kicking 3 points here. You just can't. So what are they going to choose here? I would say scrum here from South Africa. I would say scrum. Drew Z says someone's going to get sent to the bin soon. I would agree if they can obviously... keep up getting these penalties, because New Zealand obviously have been ill-disciplined throughout the penalties in the Rugby Championship so far. I think they're going for the 3 here, though, which is really disappointing. And this is something South Africa do obviously a lot, and they're going to take the 3 here. It's disappointing. I disagree with it. I really disagree with it. But in the same sense, you know, it's going to be 20-17 here. Realistically, if you look at all the kicks that South Africa has missed in this game, they've missed 2 kicks, 5 points. It would be 20-19 right now, and he would be going for the 3 here to make it 22-20. But obviously, Pollard's not being good with the boot, and he will get this one though. So it will be 20-17 here, with about 35 minutes to go here of the game. It's a 3-point game. Boomski right in your face. But I think that's really not a good decision there from South Africa. I really think that 5 minutes out there, you have to be going for the line out there, or even the scrum, and trying to force either the yellow card from New Zealand for the constant penalties on the line, or simply getting the try. I just disagree with that call from South Africa, but it's not surprising. It's still South Africa. So New Zealand there, oh, that's going to be a knock on here, I would say. No, it's gone backwards there from New Zealand. Now it's going to be a penalty here. South Africa, yep, they're going to get the ball there. And yeah, South Africa do steal the ball there. There's Corey Smith. Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's going to be a knock on there from South Africa. So now All Blacks will get the scrum here. And that's just poor there from South Africa. That's really, really poor there. Crazy New Zealand says, could have been 22-24. Good game so far. Absolutely. It could have been, but obviously... oh wait, 24-22. What's the 24 points? Who's got the 24 and who's got the 22 points? Oh, you're talking about the All Blacks missing? Yeah, but in the same sense, man. The All Blacks got given a try off the back of a 50-22. That was the wrong call. So it's going to be, yeah, Faith Erupt. I'm gonna give you one warning in regards to that previous comment. I've just seen it. Please don't bring colour into this, otherwise you will be timed out. That is an incredibly racist comment there. So 46 minutes. Actually, you know what? I am actually going to time you out there. That's not acceptable on the channel. Please don't reference people who are black and white on individual teams. It hasn't. Anyway, come on, man. I understand supporting New Zealand, but come on, man. Be better. Alex Van Wyk says, big up. South Africa got to take any points they can. Cheers for the commentary, mate. Can't watch the game. Appreciate you. We're here all the time, man. So we're all always having a good one. Obviously, not much rugby for the next couple of weeks, but obviously we've got Rugby League Grand Final tomorrow, and we do post... videos daily, Monday to Friday. But we're streaming all the time, man. But the All Blacks here with the ball at the halfway line. Let's see what they can do here. Obviously, they'll go for the 3 if they get a penalty off this. I know it's a decently long kick here from the halfway point, but they'll still go for the 3. So they're going to roll this ball back right now. Left-hand side, they spread it, gives it off. It's actually a big gap here. Oh, geez, that defense from South Africa was really, really poor. Oh, that's great pass there from Joanna there to let it Brown. Joanna's been very good in today's game. Right-hand side here, they're into the 22. Gives it off to Bray Retallick, and Retallick here, take it down at the 22 right now. Big chance here for the All Blacks. Close one knock on there, but they're not going to call it. They go right-hand side here, take it down here to the 22. Good runs here from the All Blacks. Left-hand side, they spread. Then they're going to get taken down here to the 22. Can South Africa defend this one? Can they hold them out? Or can the All Blacks get back and make a big back into that double-digit lead? So it's going to be... Actually, no, they never led double-digit. It was 9 points, but they score a try here. It would be a 10-point game. South Africa, great counter-ruck. It's still going to be New Zealand ball, though. That's going to be still New Zealand ball here. Really good counter-ruck there from South Africa. Oh, geez, look at Khaleesi. This is going to be South African ball. And they've kicked it away there. It's going to be South African ball here. That's great defense and great counter-ruck there from South Africa. And they're going to kick this ball to around the 40. That's a sexy kick. That's a sexy kick from South Africa. That is a beautiful kick from South Africa. New Zealand are going to get this ball here at the 22, but that just went out over the sideline. Oh, Severe's going to kick that one up there, and that's out in the full. That's out in the full. Oh, he did kick it from inside his 22 there, but it's going to be 45 metres out here from their own line. But geez, that was a great kick there from South Africa. Adam Foster says, need All Blacks 1 to 10 for my multi. It's going to be close, mate. I don't think it's going to be over 1 to 10 from either team, but you do need to be careful of the Springboks right now, mate. They're Saffers, and they're doing pretty good right now. South Africa, I'm really appreciating their positive their positive style in this game. I wish they went for the tribe in the same sense. They've still been very positive in this game. Felix says, come on the All Blacks. Jezza, the random reviewer, says, new subscriber here. Looking forward to seeing your future content. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you very much. We're here all the time, my guys, so it's good to see that you're enjoying the content. Macapaka says, who you support, by the way, Jezza? Macapaka says, we were totally outmuscled at the ruck there. Absolutely. Elton Yanchis comes on for Nkosi. Ooh, big substitution there with Yanchis coming on for Nkosi. That is big. But South Africa obviously really did outmuscle New Zealand there multiple times. They were lucky to get away with it a couple of times. But that's a good lineup there from South Africa. But good, it was a nice attempt there from New Zealand to try and steal it, but they just couldn't get there in the end. So 32 minutes to go here in the game. South Africa at the halfway point, 45 minutes out here. Oh, it's a good defense here from New Zealand, to be honest with you. Very good, strong counter maul here. Counter, Faf de Klerk kicks the ball over the top. Nice kick there. It's a good kick, solid kick, smart kick, and it's a great kick there from Faf de Klerk. And Geordie Barrett's going to have to kick this one. It's not a good kick from Geordie Barrett. It's not a good kick at all. It'll go over the sideline around 38 metres out of New Zealand's line. It's going to be South Africa's ball here with the line out just inside the 40. This is a big play here for the South Africans. This is a really, really strong chance here. Sorry, not even 38. It's going to be about 30. It's going to be about 30 metres out here, maybe even 28 metres. South Africa, their lineouts, they're pretty strong at the lineout normally. As a Wallabies fan, usually I'm not confident looking at lineouts, but the South Africans are usually pretty strong at the lineouts. So this is huge here because they could obviously look to be getting a penalty, which obviously would make it 20-20 if they can look to get this penalty right now. So up it goes here from the right-hand side there, about 20-30 metres out here. Oh, good. Oh, he's going to drop the ball there. It's going to be New Zealand ball. Knock on. No, not good there from South Africa off the line out. They knocked the ball on here, and it's going to be... Oh, jeez, my Pimpy nearly got an intercept there for a try, but it would have been an advantage for the knock on anyway. But my Pimpy, he did go the attempt there. He did try and steal that one. Maxwell says, man, wish All Blacks, Wallabies and Boks could play each other one more time. All teams playing their best rugby, yet it's over after this game. I know, man, it's so disappointing. But we do have some big European rugby coming up. I can't wait for Australia versus England, New Zealand versus England. I don't think New Zealand play England, sorry. Australia versus England's going to be sweet, man. That's going to be a great game to watch. We've got New Zealand versus Ireland, which will probably be a really interesting game. And same with New Zealand Wales. But jeez, my Pimpy was so close to getting the intercept there. Jezza says the Wallabies have really turned around this championship. We have, mate. We really have. It's been really positive to see, especially with our 2 games against South Africa and obviously our 2 games against Argentina. Don't look at that last game with 32-17 as if Argentina scored 17 points because the TMO gave them a blatant knock-on try. But in the same sense, for the last 20 minutes, we were up 32-3 with 20 minutes to go. And we literally dumped our entire interchange onto the field, and that's when Argentina got back into the game. But no, Australia have been very good in this Rugby Championship besides those early 2 games against New Zealand, but that's more of a mindset thing, I personally believe, in regards to Australia. Alright, so the All Blacks here, they roll this ball right-hand side. Not going to answer your question, Jack. Up it goes here from New Zealand. South Africa are going to bring that ball out to the 40 and Stein. Oh, that's a good kick. Oh, that's a brilliant kick from Stein. That is an unbelievable 50-22 there. That's a 50-22. That's a 50-22 for South Africa. They got this one fair and square. So 50-22 here for South Africa. That is a brilliant play there from Stein. And he came on for Willie LaRue, who obviously was having a really poor game. And now South Africa are going to be 15 minutes out here with the line out. Magapaka says, answer, Jack, I will not do that. Joshua Layton says, go the Bunnies. Getting around the Bunnies. We'll talk about that tomorrow, mate. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll be streaming that game tomorrow night. It should be good. Adam Foster, I think the winner will tonight will win on the buzzer. Well, man, it's looking likely right now. How good are South Africa playing and how good New Zealand playing? They're both playing well, man. They're both playing well, but South Africa are having that momentum right now. But New Zealand will get that momentum at some stage. But right now, it is all South Africa. Moster comes on for Diego. Diego's been actually pretty good in this game today. But guys, 51 minutes gone here. thumbs up, subscribe immediately. If you don't subscribe, gee whiz, your team's going to lose. It's a fact. I'm putting the hoodoo on your team right now. But South Africa here from the line out. They win it. They're pushing. They're 10 minutes out. They're 5 minutes out. The momentum from the Springboks is too much for the All Blacks right now. Oh, the defense is good, though. They're going to stop them for the time being. Faf de Klerk here, just outside the 5. He gets it off left-hand side here. Gets it off to Pollard. Pollard gives it off to Dialende. And Dialende here. They're 5 minutes out. Faf de Klerk gives it off. And there's 3 minutes out here. Marks here. Malcolm Marks with the ball. Gives it off. Faf de Klerk gives it off. The big number 17. Kitshoff taken down here. That's a good counter ruck there from New Zealand, but it's still going to be... He's off his feet. That's going to be a penalty here to South Africa. No, apparently not. Left-hand side here. South Africa try! Mapimpi with the try. Mapimpi with the try for South Africa. And South Africa will lead 22-20. Mapimpi with the try. That is beautiful box rugby. Maximus, you're absolutely right there. Beautiful. Beautiful box rugby. Absolutely right. Look at that. Just a brilliant 50-22 there from... Really brilliant 50-22 there from South Africa, and they just pushed that ball out, and Elton Jantjies actually assist that ball there for Mapimpi to score the try, and that was just a really good worked South Africa. Tia Simpson's game over, brother. This game is nowhere near over. This game is nowhere close to being over, my guy. Not even. I don't even know why you would think something so ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. I can't believe you say that. Brixby Thomas says, who would win Storm 2020 squad versus All Blacks? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Makazoli Mapipi said, with one try says, well, he did say a nice try. That's what he said. That's why I can't believe I've just seen someone say that the game over with 27 minutes to go of the game and it's only 22-20. So from the left-hand side here, and Andre Pollard, and another missed kick. Another missed kick there, Andre Pollard. He's missed 7 points. It would be 29-20 if he got his kicks. 29-20. Vincent Larkin says, cracking game, a fantastic game. Game over, man. Jesse says the Box at their best, ruthless and methodical. Absolutely. This is what we've been asking for. I've been saying this on the Rugby Down Under podcast. If you guys don't know, I host my own podcast alongside the Kiwi lads. We talk rugby every single week, 5 p.m. AST, 9 a.m. South Africa time, and 8 p.m. New Zealand time. We speak all things rugby for literally 2 hours. All things rugby. International rugby, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, everything. So do get around it on Google, Spotify. The link is in the description, or the Clips channel is in the pinned comment over there. Maximus says Pollard. Yeah, Pollard's missed a lot of kicks here today. He's missed a lot of kicks. He's missed a lot of kicks over the championship so far. Jack Lewis says this game is over. How can New Zealand come back from such a lead? I know, it's crazy. It's a huge lead. I can't even say it with a straight face. So South Africa here. Oh, that's good play here for New Zealand. They're going to get the ball off the kickoff. They're going to get the ball off the kickoff. And this is a big chance for New Zealand to take back the lead, especially if they can get a penalty as well. Instead, Havili looked for the kick there, but couldn't get the kick away. And it's going to be Geordie Barrett who brings his ball back here just outside the 40. And All Blacks here pushing for the attack. And Geordie Barrett looking for the kick. I don't know what was going on there. And All Blacks here, Blackadder taken down at the 40. All Blacks looking decent right now. Oh, that's good counter ruck though. The counter ruck from South Africa has been fantastic recently. Caden McDonald says, how's the game been? A great game, Caden. A great game. So 54 minutes gone here. And the All Blacks at the 40. Look at them go right now. The All Blacks, penalty South Africa. How good have South Africa been in this game? How good have South Africa been in this damn well game? This is momentum right now for South Africa, but New Zealand will come back at some stage, guys. Don't think this is anywhere near to being over yet. The All Blacks, they're known for coming with just a significant amount of momentum. Remember that 25 to 35 minute mark? It was all Blacks. They were just bang, 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 bang. Now, South Africa, they're on the attack. This game means more to them, in my personal opinion. They've been embarrassed the last 3 weeks in a row. Twice to the Australians, the Wallabies, and then last week to the All Blacks in the 78th minute. That's 3 games in a row. When was the last time South Africa lost 4 games in a row? I couldn't tell you. This is going to be crazy to see if South Africa can hold out here. There's a long way to go. There's 25 minutes to go. But South Africa, this is how they play rugby. They play Southern Hemisphere rugby. Play like this. This is Southern Hemisphere rugby, baby. And that's why you're currently winning 22-20. Enough with this Northern Hemisphere shit. This is why you are currently the Rugby World Cup champions, because of this style of rugby. So South Africa here, just outside the 22. Faf de Klerk, left-hand side. And Elton Jantjies puts that ball up in the air. And it's a box kick in the air. Oh, it's going to be dropped here. It's going to be Chansey. Oh, and Kossi was looking. Not in Kossi, sorry. South Africa get the ball here. Oh, my God, the ball's popped out here. South Africa will have the turnover here. 15 metres out. Faf de Klerk, left-hand side. Gives it off to Kitshoff. Kitshoff. No, he's going to be 7 metres out here from the line. It's going to be advantage to the Springboks as well, so they'll probably take the 3 if they do get the opportunity. So Faf de Klerk here. It's going to, oh, my God, they're 5 metres out here. It's Springboks. It's going to be a penalty here. Do they take the 3 or do they go for the line out? If I'm South Africa right now, I go for the line out right now. Well, they are absolutely crucifying the All Blacks in regards to possession, in regards to just continuously moving the ball, in regards to just completely outplaying the All Blacks in regards to the ball movement right now. The All Blacks will get possession back at some stage, so you need to utilise and capitalise on this opportunity right now, and you need to score a try. Kick the ball over the sideline, make a line out, bring it down, push over. South Africa have been very good with their rolling mauls. They've been very good with their line out play. Bring it down, push it over. Simple stuff there for South Africa. I know New Zealand have been very good, but I'm telling you, from 5 metres out, if I'm South Africa, I'm pushing over the line here from a line out. Maximus says rolling more box. Don't kick penalty, please. I don't think they kick the penalty here from the left-hand side. Andre Pollard's been woeful with his kicking boot. They would be up by 9 already if he was able to kick it. If he was able to kick his conversions and penalties today. Obviously, he hasn't been able to do that. This is from the left-hand side here. Well, truly onto the right-hand side. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. There's no Brody Retallick. I don't think he's deliberately put his knee in here. I don't think his knee has deliberately come down here. I don't think his knee has been deliberately come down here. Ah, gee whiz. Drew's All Blacks will want them to take the 3. Absolutely. If I'm the All Blacks right now, I'm begging South Africa. I go over to Khaleesi and I say, hey, mate, can you please take the 3 right now? Please, just let us just take the 3. But then again, Khaleesi is down right now, injured. But I said, please, mate, I want you to take the 3. You've missed all your penalties and whatnot tonight, and also you're obviously missing everything. So please take the 3 because you're probably going to miss it. It's not going to happen though. It's not going to work like that, Druzy. Geza says, I take the line out while you have the momentum. Absolutely. 5 metres out, may as well. And especially with how well South Africa have been rolling the ball today and defensively rolling the ball, so they know how to push. They know how to get that momentum building. So brilliant. Right now, get that ball, line out, try time. That's what I'm calling. And Khaleesi will come off the game here. Khaleesi will come out off the game. He has been injured. Jasper Wiese will come on here for Siya Khaleesi. Jasper Wiese will come on for Siya Khaleesi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I know it looks like Wiese to us, or Wiese, and they are going for the line out, but I think it's Jasper Wiese, if I'm not mistaken. So South Africa here, 5 metres out with the line out. Here we go, guys. This is a huge play here of this game. Can South Africa take it past a 7-point lead right now? A 7-point lead. They're up by 2, but if they score here, they could go up by 9. And they've got the line out. They've won the line out. Not a good line out, though. They can't push through. Oh, they're going to be 5 metres out here with the ball. 5 metres out. Pollard taken down. Faf de Klerk gets it out here too. Moster taken down here 5 metres out. They're offside, New Zealand. Penalty advantage here in South Africa. So they're going to be 5 metres out right now. But if I'm South Africa, I don't take the 3. Oh my God, inside ball of dreams there from South Africa. They're going to be so close. It's going to be a try, South Africa. No, they're 3 metres out. They're a metre out here. Faf de Klerk here, left-hand side. The ball's still backwards here. No, it's going to be a knock-on, but it's going to be penalty advantage. I really hope South Africa don't take the 3 here. Read the room, South Africa. Please read the room. Please read the room, South Africa. Do not take the 3 here. You don't take the penalty here from right in front. You don't do it. You get up, you get a try, you put the scrum in. South Africa, they're playing well right now. Please read the room. Don't do what you've been doing in the last 3 weeks. Don't do what you've been doing playing Northern Hemisphere Rugby. Do not take the 3 here. They're going to take the 3. Holy wow, man. Read the room, South Africa. Read the room, bro. What are you doing? Read the room here and go for the try. New Zealand are on the brink of collapse right now. New Zealand are simply on the brink of giving up a yellow card. New Zealand love this shit, South Africa. What are you doing? It's dumb rugby. It is, I'm sorry, it's dumb rugby. They're 5 metres out here, South Africa. Now they're going to get the 3. Fantastic. Congratulations. It's now 25-20. That's probably going to be a big kick in this game. Congratulations on the 3-point. But I'm sorry. You need to be going for the try there and putting this pressure on, because the pressure right now is mounting. It's simply just palpable for South Africa. They're just pumping them, and they decided to go for the 3. Wrong call. Felix says, is Bodie still on, and has he been playing well? Bodie hasn't really been doing a great deal today. No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. He hasn't been doing a great deal. But Richie Mwanga is going to be coming on here. Mackenzie's still on the sideline, but Richie Mwanga apparently is coming onto the field. I think I just heard the commentary say. Haven't seen the names come up on the screen yet, but that's a big kick there from Francis Stain. Is that a 50-22? Oh my God. This is ridiculous. It's a 22-50. No. Oh my God. It was so close to 50-22 there. Oh my God, South Africa right now are mustering massive pressure. TJ Perenara comes on for Brad Weber. George Bauer comes on for Joe Moody. New Zealand here, they're freaking out. Off for Tunkafasi comes on for Nepolalala. New Zealand right now are making crazy substitutions because they are on the back foot and they need something to change right now. So New Zealand here with the line-out just sets up the 22. Jezza says this could come back to haunt them, absolutely. But New Zealand here with the rolling maul from the line-out, that's a very nice rolling maul here. But good defense in South Africa too. They're pushing him to the sideline. This is good defense. This could be a turnover here. No, he's been told to get out of it apparently. And TJ Perenara here will box kick that one away. That's going to be a good kick here. That's going to be Lucanio Arm, and Lucanio Arm is away here. He breaks it into the 50. Oh, he tried to get the offload away, but he could not get it. Faf de Klerk here, left-hand side. All Blacks on the back foot right now. Oh, Yanchis gets the ball off to Andre Pollard. Pollard gets it off here, and it's going to be Dialende. And Dialende close for a knock on there, but he does not knock it on. Faf de Klerk here with the ball. They're at the 40 on New Zealand side of the field. Right-hand side, they're going to go here. They're at the 40 right now, and that's actually arguably a penalty New Zealand. No, they're not going to call a penalty New Zealand. So Faf de Klerk here at the 40. What a good game this has been. This has been an incredible game of rugby union. Up it goes here, Faf de Klerk. You can see Mapimpi chasing it through here, and Barrett takes it down. Geordie Barrett safely takes it down. But the box there well and truly up and ready to tackle him just then. Over it goes here from Bowden Barrett, and out the full. That is not good. That is not good. South Africa are putting on a performance right now. This is going to be a line out to South Africa 20 metres out here from New Zealand's line. How good are the South Africans putting on pressure right now? New Zealand, they're massively on the back foot. They can't get any attacking pressure. It's all South Africa right now, and they're just mounting the pressure. They're continuously going and going and going and going. Kelly Kalupi says, you're not good. As in, I'm not good. I know I'm good, and that's why you're still watching this stream. Thank you very much. So 60 minutes gone here, 20 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you are a hater, I appreciate you because you are still helping out the channel. So 20 minutes to go here, and here come South Africa. They're just inside the 22 right now. They're going to roll this one here from the line out. Can we see them get a try here? Can they push over right now? They're going to continue to push. Oh, close to a penalty there to South Africa. They're still maintaining this momentum right now. They've been told to use it. Faf de Klerk here. He runs away. He gets it to Pollard. Close to a penalty advantage there, South Africa, but it will not be called. It's going to be... They're going to have to get that ball back here. Faf de Klerk, it's going to be, Mostert who runs that ball with a cheeky at penalty New Zealand. Good work there by New Zealand. Good defence. Very good defence there from New Zealand. Very good defence there from New Zealand, and they will get the penalty here. 6 minutes out from their own line. It will be a penalty here to New Zealand. That was really good there from Arnie Savea. Arnie Savea has been very good in regards to the ruck today. Hasn't really had a great deal of runs. Hasn't really had a great deal in regards to his ball movement going forward. But defensively, Arnie Savea has been unbelievably successful in this game and really, really quality. So good to see your captain leading from the front foot in regards to the defence. Second half possession right now. 64% possession to the South Africans. 36% to New Zealand. Gee whiz, how good has this been? Maximus says both captains been great tonight. Glissi was good, but obviously he had to come out. Drew Aziz has come on All Blacks. Needed that one, desperately needed that one, mate, because if South Africa score there, it's looking tough, man, especially with their defence, and especially with the fact that they will take the three at every opportunity, as we've obviously taken well and truly notice of. Right-hand side here for the All Blacks, and geez, they're just not getting any All Black pressure here, but it's going to be a penalty to the All Blacks, and they're going to need that one desperately. South Africa, so ill-disciplined right now, they're going to allow New Zealand to get back in this game from their ill-discipline. Jeez, not good here from South Africa to allow this to happen. Not good here from South Africa to allow two ill-disciplined penalties to get All Blacks out of their own 5-metre line. Just really, really poor thought process here from South Africa. So All Blacks here, the penalty will go to about the 35 or so here. So the All Blacks here are going to be in really close range here to try and take the lead, or potentially obviously tie the game up. And if they get a 3 penalty option, I honestly believe they'd probably take it, because they'll only be down by 2 and I wouldn't be surprised. But South Africa, good line out there from New Zealand. And I think this is going to be a penalty here in New Zealand. I think they're going to call penalty New Zealand. No, they're not going to call penalty New Zealand. He did get up out of the way before the rolling ball was taken down. All Blacks here pushing really strongly. They're 30 metres out. One warning right now. TJ Perinara with the ball. He's waiting for it. Right hand side gives up to Havili. Havili not being able to get into this game, unfortunately, today. The All Blacks here, they've got the ball. They've got the pressure, but can they put it away? Can they actually get this done here? The All Blacks here, they're away here. He gives it off. It's going to be Bauer. Bauer here. They are just inside the 22 right now. Left hand side, they're going to go here. Taken down. Right hand side, they give it off to, oh my goodness me, Tungafasi gets taken away. It gives it off to Amua. Amua here, into the 22. They've still got the ball here, the All Blacks. They've really put pressure on the box right now. Pushes it forward again, high tackle penalty. Okay, so no matter what here, I think All Blacks should go for the line out here. If I'm the All Blacks here, I do go for the line out right now. If I'm the All Blacks, I go for the line out. I wouldn't be going for this 3 right now. He's from the sideline. I think the smarter option here for the All Blacks is to actually go for the try. Geez, look at that poll though. 50% All Blacks, basically 50% the box. Very close poll. Obviously that ended because that was 24 hours ago. But geez, my goodness me. My goodness me. Felix says usually 70 minutes up. All Blacks put on the pressure. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's still 16 minutes to go here. The pressure right now is coming from the All Blacks, but in the same sense, this is going to be one of those games that come down to the age. This is going to be one for the ages. This is going to be a game that comes down to the final siren, the final whistle. It's going to be one for the ages here. Can the All Blacks win their line out here 5 minutes out? Can the All Blacks get the line out 5 minutes out and push over? Because they've been pretty good in regards to their rolling balls in the last 5-10 minutes here. What a game. Imagine being on the Gold Coast for this one. This is incredible right now. This is incredible. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe if you are new around here. But the All Blacks with the line out. We're still waiting here. Oh, South Africa win the line out. That is picked off there incredibly by Klitshoff. Klitshoff. Oh, my goodness me. That is incredible from South Africa there to steal that ball in the line out 5 minutes out from Klitshoff. That was incredible. So South Africa here with the ball. Faf de Klerk here. He's going to kick this one away here, you would safely imagine, unless they kick it back here to Hondre Pollard. No, it's going to be Faf de Klerk with the box kick. Jeez, how good defensively was that from Klitsoff, though. And it's going to be a line out here to the All Blacks, just inside the 40, sorry. Jay Hayes, I was asking that question in my own mind, to be honest with you. I know it was really strange. All right, 65 minutes gone here, 15 minutes to go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do another poll here, just so that we can have another poll. Who wins this game? We're going to go Springboks, and then we're going to go All Blacks. There you go, guys. Go and vote for the new poll in the chat. The other one ended because it was 24 hours ago, unfortunately. But here we go. Richie Mo'unga will come on for Beauden Barrett. Richie Mo'unga comes on for Beauden Barrett here. Probably a good substitution. Beauden Barrett's not been good in this game, in my personal opinion. Damien McKenzie also comes on for David Havili. Ooh, big couple of substitutions here for the All Blacks. Massive substitutions there with McKenzie coming on for Havili, who hasn't been able to get into the game, and Beauden Barrett also obviously coming out there for Richie Mo'unga, which I love. I love Richie Mo'unga. So right hand side here for Richie Mo'unga slapped in the tackle there though at the 40. They go right hand side here. Look at this defense from the box. Right now. They're going to roll this ball left-hand side. Look at the All Blacks come here. Havili. Oh, no, sorry, not Havili. Mo'unga. He looked similar to Havili just then. It's going to be South Africa ball here. They've lost the ball, the All Blacks. It's going to be South Africa ball here. The turnover. The defense, South Africa. Defense. Springboks turn it over. And Herschel Jantjies is going to hit this ball down. Elton Jantjies kicks the ball. Somebody. One of the Jantjies kick the ball. Both Jantjies are on the field right now. But up it goes here from Geordie Barrett. Geordie Barrett straight down the guts, and that's a good kick there from Geordie Barrett. But South Africa here bring it back out of their 40. Simon Willie says go the box. Oh, drop call attempt from Frans Steyn. I don't understand what he's doing there at the 50, and he's brought that back inside there. Geordie Barrett's going to have to bring that one out and kick it away. Ooh, not a good decision there by Geordie Barrett there, to be honest with you. And now the Boks are going to have the ball here from inside in the attacking line here. I'm surprised Geordie Barrett didn't get a penalty there for a tackle after the kick. But that's going to be a penalty here to New Zealand, I would say. No, it's going to be a penalty to New Zealand. Absolutely. Good call. Drew Aziz is great subs. They're leaving it late. Well, that's what New Zealand are best for. They know that they're going to leave this one late. They're going to push forward strongly, and they're going to go absolutely bang late on in this game. So I'm surprised that Geordie Barrett didn't get a penalty for him. I think New Zealand should have gotten a penalty for a late hit after the kick. They're going to check. They're going to check the TMO here. Oh no. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You can't, there's nothing wrong with this. Jezza says, I remember that game in 2013 when Ireland, were up by 5 against the All Blacks in injury time and they won it with the last play. So this game ain't over. Oh, this game's nowhere near over. Are they going to give a yellow card here? Are they going to give a yellow card here against Stain? Don't think the player is in a realistic position to charge the ball down. Can avoid that contact. It's going to be a yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card here. Oh, penalty only. Penalty, low danger. So it's going to be penalty only. So penalty only, lucky South Africa. Lucky. So I definitely thought there was a penalty there, but very lucky for South Africa that they didn't get a yellow card there because it could have been deemed as dangerous. But obviously because of the low risk there and the low danger, it will not be called as a yellow card, but it will be a penalty regardless. But I just don't understand kind of what he's expected to do in that situation, in difference. Jack Lewis says, JP Sensational says yellow would have ruined the game. That's why I was nervous. My heart was it was beating just then. I was like, please don't give a yellow, because it would have ruined the game. But it will be a, geez, my nose is itchy right now. It will be a penalty here to New Zealand here, inside the 40. What's happening here? What's happened here? Are they going to go for the 3 here, New Zealand? What happened here? How did they get the ball here into the 40? So New Zealand are going to get a penalty here from 40 out. They're going to go for the 3. It's going to be 25-22, 25-23 here. Jack Lewis says the referee is a dope. Wasn't even a penalty. I think it's probably a penalty. Because he probably did have a reason to avoid that and he couldn't charge that down. But I'm glad they didn't go yellow card there. I'm glad because the right call was made. You could argue penalty, no penalty, but I don't think it's a crazy no call or call. Macabanga says penalties where the kick lands. I didn't think that it landed. I thought it landed inside the half. Oh, no, it did. No. You're right. So 13 and a half minutes to go here. Geordie Barrett here to try and slap this one over and make it a 2-point game. It should be easy kick here for Geordie Barrett. And he will bang it on through. So it is 25-23 here. He drills the kick for New Zealand. And it is a 2-point game. 25-23. What a game we are watching right now. This is so much more exciting than last week. Oh my God. This is so much more exciting than last week. Justin Sunderland says Springboks. This is why I said $6.50. Those odds were ridiculous, Justin. Those odds were ridiculous, mate. So it's good to see the Boks are putting up a fight. Whether you win or lose, the $6.50 odds were worth it, mate. So Anton and Brown here gives up to Mackenzie. Mackenzie here. Oh, good run there from Mackenzie. He gets taken down. Penalty to All Blacks. No penalty there for coming off the feet. So it's going to be just inside the 22 right now. They're going to go. It's going to be TJ Perinara, right hands. Oh! Diolende nearly picked off an intercept there. But it will be a knock-on here. Jezza says officials only tend to give cards when they have no other option. Hey, Jezza, I would like to refer you to the Australia versus France game where Cotobetti got sent off for something that was barely even a penalty. I don't think this is a deliberate knock-on. I think he's trying to intercept this ball. I think he's trying to intercept this ball here. They're going to give a yellow card here. Are they giving a penalty or a yellow card here? I think he's trying to genuinely intercept this ball here. I don't think he realises how far away from the ball he actually was. I don't think that's a deliberate knock-on here. I don't think this is deliberate knock-on. I think he's just trying to catch the ball here. I think he's trying to go for the intercept, but he didn't realise how far away he was. Jack Lewis says, how was it a deliberate knock-on? There's no way it's a deliberate knock-on. Penalty only. Good call. It should be a penalty, though. It should be a scrum. It should have been a knock-on scrum, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I really, truly believe that he was trying to get that ball there. So it's going to be a penalty here. At least it's not a yellow, which would have ruined this game. Macapaka says, this is why I love the NRL, because I don't have heart attacks watching that beautiful game. Macapaka, that's because the Warriors are not good. Justin Sanders says, what, Macapaka? No, it's because he's a Warriors fan, so obviously they don't have... Warriors have a lot of close games, actually. The Warriors have a great deal of close games. Oh, I thought you were Macapaka. I thought you were a Warriors fan, sorry. So 11 minutes to go here, and South Africa going to win the line out. Oh, it's gone backwards. It's fine. Yep, they won the line out again. New Zealand have been really bad from their line out in the second half. It's going to be knock-on from the All Blacks. I just want to throw this out there. How poor have the All Blacks been in regards to their line out in the second half? It's been crucial. They had a line out 5 minutes out from the South African line. They could have easily scored and taken back the lead. But instead, Klitschov took the ball, sneaks it through. That was another terrible line out there from the All Blacks in South Africa here. Just really putting on the pressure right now. Really putting on some pressure late on in this game. We're on 305 people watching right now, guys. We've got 88 people watching. Come on, 88 likes. Hit that like button. We're 12 likes away from 100. Smack it up immediately. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, bingo, raise the subscribe button immediately. But 11 minutes to go of the game. JP Sensational says team jersey colours similar to grand final tomorrow. Yeah, relatively similar-ish. No, Rabbitohs is light green and red. But anyway, let's get back into this game. We're going to be streaming all 3 Rugby League games tomorrow. 2 Queensland Cup games and also the NRL Grand Final. But they're going to repack the scrum here. 10 minutes to go. Bonesy Boy says, New Zealand, I'm so disappointed. Why? It's been a fantastic game. I wouldn't be disappointed in New Zealand. I'd be disappointed in the loss. But in the same sense, New Zealand have played well too. But South Africa are playing their World Rugby winning rugby right now. They're playing their best rugby. This is beautiful box rugby. This is the way South Africa plays. I wouldn't be too disappointed with how New Zealand played. I would just tell you right now, this is the South Africa we know. This right here is the South Africa that we've been expecting. Conlon Coetzee says, let's go the Bokke. Let's go Bokke. Sasha Gillen says, I always have heart attacks while watching the Warriors. Yeah, exactly right, mate. A lot of New Zealand fans could agree with you there. So 10 minutes to go here, guys. 25-23 to the box. My heart is pounding. I'm a Wallabies fan, and my heart is pounding right now. The box here at the halfway line. This is going to be a penalty here to South Africa. South Africa, I know they're going to get the ball out here quickly, and they don't get a penalty. There's no penalty there, but South Africa here with the ball. They're going to go back to Elton Jantjies. I would assume they're at 45 right now. No, that's going to whack this one over the top there. Herschel Jantjies. And Mapimpi chasing it through here. And that's going to come back here to South Africa. It's going to come back here to South Africa. It's going to be Jantjies. One of the Jantjies. I don't care what Jantjies, but it was one of the Jantjies. Right-hand side here. Gives it off to Smith. And Smith here. They're about 30 metres out right now. Marks with the ball. Gives it off to Herschel Jantjies. And it's going to be Andre Pollard. Pollard sneaks it through. He's at the 30 right now. Right-hand side. It's going to be Elton Jantjies. I'm just going to call them both Jantjies at this point. They're 30 metres out here from the line. Maxwell says, good rugby. What a game. Fantastic game, mate. Fantastic game. Penalty New Zealand. Knock on. Not penalty, sorry. Penalty. I think it's a knock on. Is it a penalty? I don't even know. I didn't even notice it. But it's All Blacks ball. Jordan says, is it criminal for an Aussie to support South Africa over the All Blacks? No. You can choose whoever you want. To be honest with you, man, Wallabies should be supporting New Zealand here because it would put Australia as the official second place in the Rugby Championship. However, I don't really care because we didn't win, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be interesting. You can go for whoever you want, man. Obviously, it's better for rugby right now. I would really prefer South Africa to win for South Africa right now because obviously they're feeling really negative. They're feeling really down in the dumps. They're feeling not great. All Blacks, they're feeling really on top of the world right now despite the fact that there are problems in their team. The Wallabies, obviously, they're starting to rejuvenate themselves. The top 3 teams are all Southern Hemisphere teams right now. This is great for rugby. This is great for rugby. Games like this where South Africa are on top. Brilliant. Now, will All Blacks win? Very good chance here. But they're obviously down by 2 points, 25-23, and there's still 8 minutes to go here this game. Ghost Gaming says, go Bokke, go. Sam Noob says, I'm going for the Springboks. He's getting around the old Bokkers there, the old Sam Noob. Let us know in the chat, guys, who you are going for. Are you going for the Springboks or are you going for the All Blacks? Comment in the chat right now who you are going for with literally 8 minutes to go. Bonesy Boy, he's getting around the All Blacks. But here we go. They're New Zealanders. They've got the ball. They're just outside the 22 with the scrum. Oh, the scrum from South Africa was incredible. But Artie Sever gets the ball out here to Barrett. Barrett right inside is Sever Reese. Sever Reese is away here. He kicks the ball through. He kicks it. It's a brilliant kick. And, South Africa get the ball there. It's Diolande. Unbelievable to get back there to stop that try. So South Africa here. They're 5 minutes out from their own line. That was incredible play there from Sever Reese and a great kick as well. They give it off to Dwayne Vermeulen. Vermeulen here. They're 5 metres out here from their own line. They're going to have to boot this one away here, Jantjies. Jantjies going to have to boot this one away. Oh my goodness me, what a hectic moment there for the box. He gives it off to Elton. Elton Jantjies is going to whack this one out to about the 22. No, All Blacks go quickly. All Blacks go quickly here. They gives it off to Geordie Barrett. Geordie Barrett here, the tempo here from the All Blacks is just intense. They've got the ball here. Oh, that's over the top there. There's no way. Close to a penalty. Jasper Visa, be careful, mate. You're only up by 2. Oh, did he lose that ball? No, he held that ball there for the All Blacks. And it's going to be... Oh, shit, that's a huge hit. And South Africa have the ball. It's a turnover. 3 points. They gave away a penalty here. So it's going to be South Africa. It's going to be New Zealand ball here, but that was an insane hit. New Zealand will take the lead here, 26-25. There's a punch up. There's a hit. There's a push and shove. Bit of push and shove here, baby. Bit of brouhaha. Bit of push and shove here, baby. This is going to be a penalty. New Zealand with 7 minutes to go. They're going to lead by 1 point. New Zealand are going to lead by 1 point here. New Zealand are going to win by 1 point here. Shane Vess says it's great for the Southern Hemisphere. Exactly right, Shane. Exactly right. Yubba Yubba says not on KO. No, it's on Stan. Sam Noob says this is entertaining. Simon Willie says box in the blood. Benchy the Pugmaster says boo the Springboks. Jay Hayes says bring back the Biff. Bonesy Boy says let's go. So it's going to be a penalty here to the All Blacks here, just outside the 22. This should be an easy 3-pointer here for South Africa, for the All Blacks to put it over. Maximus says miss on an overlap opportunity. All Blacks are definitely rattled. Absolutely. There was plenty of opportunity down that left-hand side there for the All Blacks. Plenty of opportunity, but this isn't it, guys. There's still 6 minutes to go. Even if they hit this here, even if they smack this right through the goalpost here, I tell you what, South Africa still have 6 minutes to go, guys. There's plenty of people watching right now. Hit that thumbs up button immediately. Hit that subscribe button. Get amongst the chat right now. Tell us who you're supporting. This is rugby right now, baby. This is Southern Hemisphere rugby, and this is why we damn well love it. It's going to be a huge hit there from Jasper Wiese. Oh my goodness me, that was a crazy hit, and they ended up having the ball there. He ended up having the ball there, but it will be a penalty here to the All Blacks. Jack Lewis has had some serious blood. There is blood everywhere right now. We have got an injury. Marcel Moose says, wow, what a game. Oh my goodness me. It is just phenomenal, mate. It is a phenomenal game, especially after what we saw last week. This is just an incredible game to be witnessing right now, to see the change in how, obviously, last week was to this week. And obviously, guys, we will be streaming the entire European tour for all South Africa, All Blacks, Australia, Fiji, everyone. Argentina. It's going to be a great time on the channel. Magapaka says, that was an awful hospital pass to Mackenzie from TJ. Yeah, it was. It was terrible. Maximus says, bad call, ref Blaze. Hard luck, box. I disagree with the ref's call, but in the same sense, 6 minutes to go here. There's been a couple of debatable, cheeky referee decisions in this game, but, it's a long way to go. Still 5 minutes. There is a long way to go. It is a long time in rugby. Mafia Boy says, up the Blacks, up the All Blacks there. Benji the Pugmaster says, if All Blacks don't win, I will cry all night. They've been good, man. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's still a long way. Adaran Ali says, hey, hello, mate. Jack Lewis says, Etzebeth looks like he spent 5 minutes in a cage with Brock Lesnar. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there's plenty of blood there. Jeez, that is plenty of blood there, unfortunately. Wowee, he has opened up a gash and a half there on his forehead. So after all that, don't forget the All Blacks have a 3 here. Now, it's in range. It's about 30 metres out here from the goalpost. Out to the left, though. Not exactly dead set in front. It's about midway between the halfway point and the goalpost right now. Can Jordie Barrett slap this one through? This is going to be interesting. Lynn Sullivan says, draw, please. Draw. Jeez, not many people are wanting the draw here. This is an easy kick here, but we have seen a lot of missed kicks in this Rugby Championship so far from both these teams. Bonesy Boy, so I'm just glad I can enjoy this great sport with this massive community. Exactly right, Bonesy Boy. That's why we enjoy it, mate. That's why we enjoy it. And this is why I love doing what I'm doing here, guys. It gives you a chance to have your say, have your chat, and tell me how you feel, whilst obviously listening to how I feel. And I'll tell you how it is. I will always tell you how it is. And this has been a phenomenal game. 360 Disc says, hi, hello, mate. How we doing? 5 minutes to go here. Jordie Barrett with the penalty. The 3 points to take the lead for New Zealand. Still 5 minutes, though. Still 5 minutes. I would not say New Zealand are going to win on the line, mate. They're only going to be up by 1 point with 5 minutes to go here. If he gets his kick, Jordie Barrett. This is a huge kick. Jordie Barrett to take the kick, 30 out, left-hand side, and he will slap it through. You can't get any more clean of a kick than that. He has slapped that one right on through. It is 26-25 with 5 minutes to go here. The All Blacks have a 1 point lead. Now, long way to go. If South Africa can try and win this ball from the kickoff here, this is one of the best test matches you've seen in a long time. This is probably one of the best test matches going back a few years. This has been an incredible performance here from both these teams. New Zealand here at the 22, Brodie Retallick taken down here. Look at this. New Zealand here, good ruck there, sorry. And TJ Perinari is going to roll his ball out to Tonga Fussy. They can't give the ball away here. They cannot give a turnover here. They have to kick this ball away here quickly, to be honest with you, because otherwise they could be in a real dire situation. Close to a charge down. But South Africa here will have the ball inside the attacking 40. And, Vermeulen, oh my God, Vermeulen, the big man, he just gets outside here to about 30 metres out here, left-hand side here. Look at this one. The South Africans, they're rolling. Penalty, advantage, high tackle. South Africa will have a 3 no matter what from right in front. Field goal attempt here. Field goal attempt from Jantjies. Yeah. He's kicked a 3-pointer. It's kicked. South Africa take the lead. It's 28-26. It's 28-26. It's 28-26, South Africa. Elton Jantjies with a 3-pointer. Elton Jantjies with a field goal. They had the penalty. They had the opportunity. Instead, Elton Jantjies takes a 3, takes back the lead for South Africa, 28-26. My whole body right now is just bloody boom with it, buddy. How good is this? How good is this rugby? Up goes here from New Zealand, and it's going to be won there by New Zealand off the... Oh, this is incredible. New Zealand have the ball here at the 40. This is incredible right now. Potentially a penalty. Penalty New Zealand. Oh my God, it's a penalty New Zealand. It's a penalty New Zealand. They've got the ball at the 40 right now. This is going to be a 3-pointer. So there's 3 minutes to go here, and it's going to be a penalty here to New Zealand here, 40 out. This is just horrific here from South Africa. What are they doing? Christian Newman says, everything happened so fast just now, Bokker on top. Yeah, Bokker on top. Now it's about to be All Blacks on top if they can get this kick here. This is just an arm wrestle right now. My heart's beating a million miles an hour and I'm a Wallabies fan. You know, how good is this rugby? Maximus says, I think penalty would have been better, Blaze. Kill time. I agree. I actually agree, Maximus, to be honest with you. I think that taking the 3-pointer there would have been the safer option, but... please don't spam, Bonesy Boy. Please don't spam. 2.5 minutes to go here, and they're going to take some time off here, the All Blacks. They're going to take some time off here. 2.5 minutes to go, but he needs to get the kick, though. He needs to get the kick. Geza, the random reviewer, says this game is a classic seesaw contest. Drew Z says, step up, Geordie. He stepped up last week. He stepped up a few minutes ago. Now, can he slap this one through? Don't forget, guys, thumbs up and subscribe immediately. If you love your rugby, this is the channel to be. Hit your subscribe button immediately. But 2 minutes to go here. Geordie Barrett is about to take a kick to try and win one of the all-time test matches. The 101st test match here between these two teams. Last week it was decided by a penalty from Geordie Barrett. This is pretty much the exact same position from what happened about a minute ago. And Geordie Barrett will... Oh, he's curled it in. He's curled it in. He curled it back around. He nearly missed it, but it goes through. It's a goal. He's gone from right-hand side. It's curled back inside. 1-point game here with 2 minutes to go. How did he get that? How did he get that just then? It looked like it was missing, and it came back in. That is just crucial. That is incredible. That is just incredible there. Oh my God, how did that still stay in there? Up it goes here from South Africa. It's a short kick-off there, and it's not 10. It didn't make the 10. It'll be a penalty here to the All Blacks. It'll be a penalty here to the All Blacks. That could be the game here. That could be the game here. That could be the game. They couldn't get the 10. They could not get the 10. Justin Sunderland says, Faith Up says, Geordie Barrett is God. How good's he been? But it's going to be a penalty here for the All Blacks. Still time here. They just need to... They would still need to win the line-out or the scrum here. That's the problem here for the All Blacks. They still need it. They haven't been good from the line-out. Jack Lewis says, what a game of rugby union we have seen today. A real treat to watch. Oh, man, this has been one of the best test matches in a decade. Like, it's been a long time. This is a really good test match here. Maximus says, big scrum penalty box win. If the Boks are able to get the penalty off this scrum, it'd be incredible. Incredible. Faith are up. Like, I don't understand any disrespect for the Boks. They've been fantastic in this game. So a minute to go here. It's going to be All Blacks here with the ball. They're not gone yet, Liz Sutherland. Rugby is a funny game. I'm telling you, they're not gone yet. This game is not over yet. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Alrighty. So a minute to go here of this game. It is 29-28 to the All Blacks, and it will be right now All Blacks with the scrum feed at the halfway line. Faith are up says, best rugby game ever. It's been a great rugby game. Very, very good rugby here. Can you imagine if the Boks get a scrum penalty right now? Can you imagine if the Boks get a scrum penalty against scrum? That'd be incredible from a halfway line right in front. And obviously, Andre Pollard. Oh, Elton Jantjies would take the kick, actually. Elton Jantjies would take the kick. That would be the ultimate sealer of what would have been one of the great rugby games in history. Magapaka says New Zealand has to do a league scrum put in. Absolutely. Absolutely here. Okay, here we go. The scrum here at the halfway line. 50 seconds to go here. Can they steal it here, South Africa? Can they steal it? They push it. Oh, they're going to take it out quickly here. They're going to take it out quickly. Adisavia with the ball here. Good ruck here from the All Blacks. Good ruck here. TJ Perenara here, holding up some time. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. It's going to be a penalty. Oh my God, it could be a penalty here. No, it's not. It's going to be still All Blacks with the ball here. At the 40. Right now, they're going to go. There's 20 seconds to go here. The Springboks, they need to steal the ball right now. That's a penalty. Penalty, South Africa. Oh my God. It's a bit too far though. It's too far though. It's too far though. It's too far. Surely it's too far. Oh my God. Francois Steyn is on the field with one of the biggest boots in rugby, and they've got the penalty, South Africa, from 57 metres, sorry. Oh, they're not even going to go for it. They're not going for the post. They're going for the line out here. Oh my God. He has crushed that kick. South Africa will have the line out right now. Guys, hit that subscribe button immediately. Hit that thumbs up button if you love your rugby. It is 29-28 to the All Blacks right now. The Boks are going to have the line out 22 metres out here. My heart is absolutely going crazy. South Africa here with the line out. They're down by 1. If they get the penalty, they will win the game. If they get a try, they will win the game. If the All Blacks get the ball back, they will win the game. This is crazy. South Africa win the line out here. Can they push it over? They're 22 out right now, and they've got a really strong maul here. It is 29-28, and the South Africans here, they're pushing here nicely. They can't give away a penalty here, All Blacks. They're pushing nicely here, South Africa. They're 15 metres out right now. They're still pushing right now. South Africa here with the ball. They're creeping forward. They're moving forward. They're 10 metres out right now. South Africa here, they're pushing. Yanchis, right-hand side here. Pollard, taken down here. 10 metres out right now. They're going to go right-hand side, gives it off, and a penalty advantage. Game over. South Africa win. Oh my God. South Africa have just won the game. South Africa just won it after the siren. They're going to have a penalty from literally right in front, 10 metres out. Oh my God. South Africa are going to win one of the greatest games in the history of rugby. South Africa are going to win one of the greatest games that we've ever seen in rugby. That is an incredible game. It's going to be 31-29 final score, and that is potentially the game. I'm actually in shock at how good this has been. South Africa from right in front here. If you're South African right now, if you want South Africa to win, you have to hit that subscribe button. And they've hit it. Elton Jantjies wins the game for South Africa, broken the hearts of New Zealand. South Africa have won 31-29. I cannot believe what I've just witnessed. This is... Wow. South Africa have won on the siren, 31-29 with an Elton Jantjies penalty from right in front. Guys, to recap that last 5 minutes there, South Africa took back the lead. Then New Zealand took back the lead. And then South Africa took back the lead. And then New Zealand took back the lead. And then obviously South Africa, after the siren just then, have won the game here. That is how this game just went. It went back and forth, and that was in the final 5 minutes of the game here. Oh my God, we have just seen one of the greatest games. Great game from both teams. New Zealand, hard luck. You were fantastic, man. You were absolutely fantastic. But South Africa, they had more to play for, man. 3 embarrassing losses in a row. 2 to the Wallabies and 1 to the Australians. 2 to the Wallabies and 1 to the New Zealanders. This meant a lot to South Africa here. This was a huge game for the Boks, a massive game for the Boks, and they've come through as the victors. And it's just been fantastic to witness. But I'm going to stick around here for about another 15 minutes, guys, and we'll have a chat. We'll have a chat about this game. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Obviously, hit the thumbs up button too. And don't forget the Rugby Down Under podcast every single Wednesday at 5 p.m. Myself and a Kiwi, we talk all things rugby for literally like 2 hours, man, about all things in Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, international. We love our rugby. So follow us on the Rugby Down Under podcast on Google, Apple, the likes. But wow, let me see your comments. US is disappointed a Kiwi, but congrats, Box. I did tell you, Ewan. I did tell you that the Box. I said Box by 3. I said 23-20. Obviously, they won by 2 here, 31-29. But oh my goodness me. Hello. I was close. 3-point win to the Box. And obviously, they won 31-29. Just throwing that out there. But no one likes to listen to Blasey. Simon Willie says, thanks, Box team, for the quality performance. Hats off to all the Box players. Absolutely. Guys, this is better for rugby. This is great for rugby to see the Box perform like this. This is great for rugby to see games as close as this. As good as the All Blacks are, as frequently consistent as the All Blacks are, this is something that rugby needed, especially in regards to South Africa. This has rejuvenated the South Africans here. The Wallabies, they're rejuvenated right now, but the All Blacks, they still won the Rugby Championship. It's so positive for Southern Hemisphere rugby. When South Africa plays their game, they win games. When South Africa plays that bullshit Northern Hemisphere style, they don't win games, they lose games, right? And this is proof of that. They played Southern Hemisphere rugby in this game, and it was incredible to witness. Now, New Zealand, they won the Rugby Championship. South Africa, I think they might have come second or I don't know if they came second. I think Australia might have come second here still, but it's still very close. But South Africa, obviously, they have now won this game and have rejuvenated themselves. And Australia, they have gone on a streak of 4 games in a row too against South Africa and obviously twice against Argentina. Now they play Japan. I'm telling you, all 3 of these teams right now are going right up there. They're going whoopah, right up top, and they're looking fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing more. And what Cotton in front of Woody says, Box wins. The Box do win. Justin Sunderland says, wait, actually, I might have been a surprise I might have a surprise next stream. Oh, getting around a bit of surprise action. Sean Sabuyi says, come on the Box, you subscribe. Appreciate you, dude. We stream all the rugby here, man. We've got big rugby league grand final, NRL grand final tomorrow, and 2 Queensland Cup games. I love my rugby here, guys. We'll be streaming all the European tours and whatnot, so definitely get excited for that. Maximus says, enjoy, Justin. Good call, Blaze. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. Ewan says, All Blacks should have won that, though. All Blacks lost that game rather than Box win it. No. All Blacks only need to kick the ball for 20 more seconds and kick it out. That's all well and good to say that, but no, unfortunately, I disagree with you there. The All Blacks... Unfortunately, they scored a try off the back of a really poor 50-22 miss. There was a clear 50-22 call that didn't go for South Africa in the first half, and then All Blacks proceeded to score a try on the end of it. Like, yes, you can obviously go back and say, oh, they only need to hold the ball for 20 more seconds. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the Australia versus France game 2, where Australia gave away the penalty on the 45 metres of our own side. We were up by 1 point to give France the 3-point penalty. So it was like, okay, that's fine, but in the same sense, France still won that game. France was still able to do what they needed to do to be in that position. South Africa were in that position to win this game. Don't forget, 5 minutes ago, South Africa were up. And then 2 minutes later, New Zealand were up. And then 1 minute later, South Africa were up. And then 1 minute later, New Zealand were up. And then obviously after the siren, South Africa were up. Neither team did not deserve this game. There's no way you can say the All Blacks lost this game. South Africa, we were speaking at the halfway point of the scrum. We were like, okay, let's have a look here. We think South Africa is probably going to get a penalty here off the scrum because that's how good they are at the scrum. They didn't get it. The All Blacks knew this, though, and they took it out quickly. They got it out quickly, and they went boomski, right-hand side, get it out, Artie Save, just a bit of boomski, right up the front, right up the centre, right up the guts. And then, obviously, South Africa, which is too good around the ruck. That's how they've been so good all game. They have dominated the All Blacks all game in regards to the ruck. All game in regards to the ruck. Immortal says, oh, go Box, go from Fiji. Tosoviti, Vadavasetiko. Sting says, that is some thrilling storyline. John, what a bloody game. One of the best games I've witnessed. Best games I've witnessed. But I want to say, Elton Jantji's probably the wrong call there taking the field goal. I think if I'm Elton Jantji's and I get that back, great, you got the 3. Fantastic, you got the 3. But take the 3-point penalty goal, take about a minute off the clock, a lot safer, a lot better of an option, to be completely honest with you. Sean Sabiyu says, you kept me on the edge and I wasn't even watching the game, but just listening to your brilliant stuff, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate. By the way, what a kick from Geordie Barrett. Looked like it was missing. Curled back around, slaps it on through. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful there from Geordie Barrett there in the clutch. And just, you knew that when South Africa got inside and won the line out there, you knew that South Africa were going to push from the line out. And it's just so good to see how happy they were and so excited they were and to see them back and feeling it again. Sasha Kelson says, that hurts, but congratulations to the Box. What a phenomenal game. But Kiwis, you got to remember, you still won the tournament. You still won the damn well tournament, man. You were still the team that won the tournament. You won 5 games in a row. You didn't do the sweep. You didn't do the slam. You didn't do the grand slam of the Rugby Championship. But you still won 5 games in a row. You crushed the Wallabies. You crushed the Argentinians. You didn't crush New Zealand, South Africa, and you're lucky to win last week too, mind you. But overall, fantastic tournament from New Zealand. Still, that's simply a fact. Maximus says, who was on the commentary on Stan, BP? I'm not too sure. I'm on Stan, but I'm not really listening to the commentary, obviously. Big Papa says, Gunner's an All Blacks supporter, but kudos to the Box for such a great game. Brilliant. Exactly right. As long as we got to see a good game there, and we got to see a brilliant game. Ewan says, Geordie should be kept on the kicking duties for All Blacks. He's kicking really well. He was kicking really well today. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, clutched it up last week, clutched it up this week. I know, clutched it up in regards to the game at the time for him in this game. But obviously, South Africa, they left 9 points on the board to out on the field too, by the way. Just want to remind you guys that Andre Pollard missed about 12 points or 9 points worth of kicks. Like, he missed a lot of kicks today. I think he missed 2 penalties and 2 conversions, so that's 6, 8, 10 points. I think he missed 10 points today, Andre Pollard. So it's all well and good this was close, but if they have someone like Yanchi's being able to kick it, or even just, I tell you what, it would have been interesting to see if Stain had to kick that from 60 out. They were thinking about going for the kick from 55, 60, but obviously they went for the line out, and then we were able to get the one in the end. Drew Z says, awesome commentary, Blaze, love your content, great game, had it all, Box were due and played awesome for the dub. Exactly right, the Box were due. The Box were due. That's why I said bet on the Box at $6.50. I said $6.50 to 1 is ridiculous odds. That was stupid odds. It was absolutely stupid odds that I saw on Sportsbet, because they're hurting right now. They were the number 1 ranked team. This team stole it from them literally last week or a couple of weeks ago. They had so much to prove. They lost by such a small margin last week. So what do? They go and get the win this week. That's what was good about the Boxing. That's why I believed the Box would win this game, because I knew they were going to bounce back after the fact that they'd been embarrassed last week, embarrassed 3 times in a row, and to the Wallabies. It was always going to happen, for my personal belief. It was very close with New Zealand, very close. But guys, I'm going to jump off for now. Obviously, I'll be back for 3 streams tomorrow, which is 3 streams, 2 Rugby League Queensland Cup games, which is the North Devils versus the Burleigh Bears, which is my team, Burleigh Bears, and the Tweedhead Seagulls versus the Wynnum Manly Seagulls, and also the NRL Grand Final between the South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Penrith Panthers tomorrow night. Obviously, don't forget, every single Monday through Friday, we post daily videos, and I appreciate you guys as always. So thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later.